boy. Ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay. Leroy Tobin. Hold to the show, man. Still to the sauce with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof of my life better more than. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You never know what is a star, like under the city, the driver's side fly. Wish I could large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as could be. You can watch us on YouTube with viewing for free. Hey, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. You know what? That's an appropriate way to start, full of phlegm, because it's a bad news morning.
Yep.
It's a terrible news morning this morning.
It is.
This is awful. Welcome on in, everybody. Good morning to you, Leroy.
What's happening?
You know, not much. Vlad, good morning to you.
Morning.
Yeah, man, it is. It's a terrible news morning here this morning. We'll get to our headlines, which are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. Just got the news right before we went on the air today that the Cowboys have announced that one of their defensive ends, Marshawn Kneeland, passed away, 24 years old, second year in the league. He just had a touchdown on Monday night.
Right.
Recovering a blocked punt. Don't have a ton of details on that yet, but that's obviously a crushing thing for a locker room to go through. I can't even imagine his family.
24.
That's insane.
Right.
That's insane. So, prayers out to their family and to the Cowboys and everything. I don't even know. I don't have a lot of details on that one yet. That news was just announced before we got on the air today. Then we also found out today that Erik Spoelstra, Miami Heat head coach, his house burned down overnight.
What?
Erik Spoelstra's house in Coral Gables was engulfed in flames. Apparently, according to reports, when the team was still in the air, that fire rescue got called to his house, I think around 4:30. They were still flying back from Denver. And I mean, the house is obliterated. It's gone. It's now they reportedly there's no injuries.
Was anybody there?
I don't know. We don't have that's another one, but there's video of him obviously outside the house, distraught.
Right.
I think I don't remember if it was NBC or Local 10 who I watched, but they said that Chris Quinn showed up to support him at one point. But even at 8:00 today, there was still fire.
Right.
They said it was I don't know the terminology, 2-alarm fire. So that means they had to have extra crew come in. It looked terrible.
Right.
But I don't know what happened. Yeah, that's another one. So I mean, that's a traumatic thing to happen to Coach Spo. So wishing him all the best in this. That's unbelievably crazy. Could you imagine getting that kind of a message while you're flying home?
No, and keep in mind, you might not even find out till you land, because usually on the charter flights, you can use your phone. But normally, sometimes they don't want you to use your phone. So he wouldn't find out until
he got on the ground.
Right.
Jeez. Yeah.
Which would mean there would be 5 million other questions before you got to the house. How's everybody doing? What happened? You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's, look at these photos, man.
Jeez.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Cause I don't know. We don't know of anybody, but this is from Andy Slater. It says firefighters were dispatched to Spo's house at 4:36 a.m., just 25 minutes before the Heat landed in Miami. I would say the game ended a little before midnight Eastern last night. It's probably like a 4-hour-ish flight. I don't know, but
yeah, it's like 4 to 5.
4 hours, and they're 2 hours behind. Wait, 2 hours.
They're mountain time, but I think full time in air.
Right, it's 4 hours.
So
keep in mind, if it got done 12, that means they didn't get home till like 6.
Yeah, it said about right at 5 in the morning.
Okay.
That's what they got.
So it's probably a little less than 4 hours.
So man, I don't even know. That's terrible. I mean, it's obviously a relief that
Nobody was hurt.
Nobody got hurt.
Correct.
But that's your home, man. That's your home. I'm sure your kids have a bunch of stuff there. All that stuff is that's awful. Awful for Erik Spoelstra.
Wow, that's like the second head coach in like 3 years. No, 2 years.
Who else's house burned down?
Not burned down, but what's the name? Reddick. JJ Reddick lost his home during the
during the fires.
During the fires in LA.
Yeah, that's true. No, man, that's absolutely crazy. So we'll if there's any more details that come, we'll give them to you. But that is that on Erik Spoelstra. Continuing bad news Thursday, the Miami Heat are going to await injury news on Bam Adebayo.
Is it ankle?
It was they described it as foot, and it didn't look like he twisted anything. It looked like he kind of got tripped up and he took himself out immediately. It wasn't fantastic. Like when you saw him immediately in pain.
Right.
I'll show you the video of it.
It really the thing about feet, you got so many things going on, right? Let me see.
It'll loop so you can get a little looky-loo at that, but that is Bam got hurt yesterday in the first quarter, and it was a strange game because it's like
it's just like it might be a foot sprain or something like that because it didn't really land. It just kind of his foot was pointing this way and he was trying to plant. It might be like a sprain or something, but the crazy thing about feet, you got so much going on in your feet and your hands that it like things that seem like it's no big deal. Next thing you go, Bam Adebayo, Jones fracture. Like you don't know.
Yeah.
Feet, hands.
Yep.
When they say ankle sprain, there's so many bones and ligaments going on that until they do whatever test they need to do, you have no idea. The only thing you could really kind of tell if something is an ankle, or in football, if something is an Achilles, because a guy just be doing nothing, right? But other than that, the feet, man, every foot injury I had, it just seemed like it was never going to heal.
Like Erik Spoelstra was stressed in that game yesterday too, because, you got to go against the Joker.
And you got Kel'el, who I rebounded by 30.
Yeah, you did. I mean,
sometimes, let me ask you this. So when I look at the stats, and sometimes I'm thinking, well, this is a dumb stat because if a team shoots 40%, then the 60% of them, you're getting a rebound. Now, the more important stat is offensive rebounds that gives them another.
Yeah,
but if they're just getting a rebound because they got a shot,
they got crushed on all glass yesterday.
Right.
Offensive, defensive.
Right.
They got out. I think it was 21-5 in offensive rebounding.
Right. That's a more important stat. But just to say, when you think about it, when you're failing to make a shot 50% of the time, in most cases, the defender or the defense is getting that rebound.
Yeah, it was bad. No, it was.
If you shoot it poorly,
I can't mince what it was.
It looked. I watched 3 quarters of the game, and it just looked like come on, get the it. Like when you notice it,
right?
You know the numbers.
It was one of those games where it was a spirited effort. Wiggins kind of kept everybody around there a little bit, but it kind of also felt like whenever Joker wanted to, he could start a 7-0 run. So like it never was a laugher. It never was like, oh, there would be stretches where they're making it fun. Then just Joker's like, okay, here we go. Do cut play. They can't defend it. Peace. Bucket. Oh,
it's the thing about it.
Perfect 3. Always swishes the 3.
Right.
Like
he's looking crazy.
You wonder if he just wanted to, if he just sat out there, how many times he would miss. Because I would get, because it's just,
he had one miss.
Dude, it feels like when he misses, it's just luck.
But it felt like he was caught in the moment. Like, should I shoot it? Because I think he was going for a 2-for-1, but he didn't know if he wanted to go for the 2-for-1, and he was just open, so he shot it. But yeah, this guy was like,
but do you like
perfect,
dude? This is how desperate Erik Spoelstra was yesterday in the start of that game, where a foul gets called, which was on Andrew Wiggins, but regardless, Aaron Gordon's going to the free throw line, and they called the foul mistakenly on Bam, and Spo used his challenge to make sure Bam didn't get a second foul, which he was successful in. But that just tells you, like, hey, we're giving up the 2 points, but I can't have that second foul be on Bam Adebayo.
Right.
And then unfortunately, like a minute later, his foot got hurt.
Right.
But it was, he had Kyshawn Johnson at one point guarding Nikola Jokic.
Can I just I like Kyshawn. I think he's a tremendous athlete. Right? Why does he all of a sudden look so non-athletic on a basketball court?
Thinking.
We have conversations with him about jumping out the gym and doing crazy tricks, and you put him on defense in front of somebody, and he looks like a stick man.
You could be athletic.
Yeah, I know.
And then there's other just more athletic
Yeah,
players than you.
But here's the deal. It's not whether somebody looks more athletic. It's like you don't look athletic at all.
Right.
When you're doing
especially
in football, it goes like this. You can see a guy who's fast, you can see a guy who has hops, but he has really no technique. So it's all raw, right? So you see that in football. You see guys who are strong on the offensive line, but they don't know the fundamentals of getting their hands in there and stuff like that. That's fine. When he goes onto a basketball court, it's hard to tell if he's athletic or not.
I understand.
I
also feel terrible when you have to go up against that monster.
Yes, and
the thing that
he's not a small dude though.
I know he's not, but he's not him. Like Bam was like trying to physically slow, and Bam's the strongest guy on the team by far.
Bam looks like Davion Mitchell.
It's
in front of Joe, right?
He's just like blah blah,
right.
Serbia,
and he moves slow.
And the thing is,
methodically,
he just sits there and he goes, he's just like,
right.
Okay, here comes Murray.
Yeah, right.
Okay, here's Gordon Gordon. And you just can't stop. He's
right.
I saw Malik Allen yesterday, who's the Heat's big man coach. And
big man coach.
He's a big man, like he coaches the bigs.
Right.
And so but I don't notice him much during the games on the bench. It's usually Karan's up. Chris Quinn's up.
He's coaching.
He's sitting there coaching his ass off with Kel'el on him because he's just like, this guy, because he could just do whatever and you want to talk about ownership, right? Like the Dolphins are taking on Josh Allen this week, and Josh Allen has lost the Dolphins twice, one by drop touchdown, once by the sun and time. Imagine that in his career. Joker, I think Erik Reed said in the regular season, he's 16-5 all time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure like two of those probably were when he was a rookie. And then on top of it, Leroy has a gentleman's sweep championship. That's ownership. Like, and he just, now the difference is Dolphins, it's like, oh, you got to face Josh Allen twice every year. You face Joker every year. But it's like, you just know that monster's going to creep up a couple times a year.
Right.
He's here to kick your ass. And you just take it, say, thank you, Mr. Joker, and we move on.
You know what else is crazy?
It's like, you can't do anything with him.
I think they yell at Kel'el because he looks so nonchalant, even though he's not trying to be. Like, he'll get a rebound, he'll throw it to an outlet, and then
he's jogging.
It just like
run,
right. And I don't. But
how many strides could it take? You're giant.
But again, that is called big syndrome, right? But here's the deal. Here's what I would say to Kel'el. Under no circumstances does Joker beat you down the field, right?
That was bad.
Like, because he ain't moving fast either.
Nope.
And you're 7 years younger than him. So, yeah. So I would kind of coach him like that. Like, listen, you can't be lazy all the time when the guy who looks the laziest is beating you down. It looks really bad. I need a little more energy. And he just, like, he don't pump his arms.
And you know, we have the opposite problem with our guy.
Who?
Jović, dude. I mean,
he's the whirling dervish all over the place. He's hacking. He's the new he's new dunks.
A little bit. Like, it's just like chaotic. I'm like, dude, what?
Because they want all these guys to play fast and with energy. And when you're young, fast and energy has a different meaning than what Spo maybe wants. You know what I mean? We still want to do offense. We still want to hit outlets. We just want to do it quicker. But to some young guys, fast with energy means that you're just all over the place. And that's kind of, and look at who's he's looking at. Jaime, Pella, right? They're all on the floor, and so
yeah, but he's
doing that.
He's in his head too. Like, one thing about Jović is he wears it. Like, he's not a guy. Kel'el, it's a little frustrating because it's like
It looks like
he just does.
That's big rules.
Big
rule. All bigs look like that, right?
Niko is just like, he just and you can just tell he's not playing with a confidence right now. He's bumbling the ball all over the place. He's shooting bricks.
But you know what it is though. Here's the hardest thing in sports to do, right? And this is for any sport at any level. The hardest thing for a player, no matter how good you are, is to have that feeling like, if I screw this up, the coach is going to take me out.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And so Spo has 2 or 3 guys that he does that to. And it has a negative effect sometimes because then they get up in their feelings because they just want to go out and play, but they have to play. You're almost expecting your younger guys to play at a higher level than the guys you trust, because if they make one mistake, you're going to rip them. Kel'el, he takes a bad shot and a bad foul, he's out. You can't play. It's hard to play like that.
D-Sizzle is putting the words out there.
Oh my goodness.
I don't like it.
Smeetha said, Leroy's using a lot of words with just what word will do. Soft. It's not soft. Like, I can't put you in a situation to get you to like kind of understand what I'm talking about. But if you ever been around a person, a boss or anything like that, with a female girlfriend or wife or something, or a friend or a friend's wife, and it's like when you're around them, it's like walking on eggshells, and it's like, I can't have a good time. We worried about what this person thinks. We worried about you can't have a good time
because the wife has got like eyes for you, or because the wife is mean?
Just because they mean or in a bad mood or anything like that. So you don't want to do nothing to ruin the night, and so you're walking on eggshells like, oh, I don't want to say that. That would be funny, but I'm not going to say that. Hey, you know what I mean? Everybody's had that.
Yeah, Leroy.
Whether it's with a group of people that have gone out or whatever.
Yeah, well, you want to know something? I hope that Niko, and I love him, okay? Love him. I hope last night Joker took him aside after that ass kicking, okay?
And said,
he says, how you feeling? He goes, pretty good, brother. He goes, hey, you're embarrassing me. You go out there and you play like Serbs play, because this is ridiculous what you're going out there and doing. I hope that talk happened. I hope like a friend, if they had this friendship, because he came over to him right away, gave him a big bear hug. I think he cradled him like a baby.
Well,
but I hope that he
said, you know where we won't pass judgment? Denver. Why do you know he ain't say that? Because if it was the other way,
told him make a stink?
If it was the other way around, you would absolutely say that.
Well, I just think at this point he needs a talking to from a friend. I mean, because right now,
Dr. Tobaga said, if you want many horses, play better, bud.
Take a break. More to come here on the show. We're back after this. Welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program.
Are you?
What?
Are you taking us until 2?
Yeah, I don't have a guest to replay.
All right.
I miss being on the radio so much. I haven't booked any guests this week. I'm like, I like.
I mean, there's, you know what? It's a weird situation we're in now because there's really like to have somebody on to talk about all of our situations. We already know. Everybody already knows. We just confirming it. Like,
what
okay,
else can we say?
you already know the Panthers. Everybody's out,
Yep.
right? And now we're starting to see what it's like to play without some of your stars. Okay, so we got to be patient with that. We already know that having the hockey hornet on is going to do what, right?
We save the hockey hornet when we need the hockey hornet.
Right.
You know?
Then basketball. We want to have on for basketball. We just interviewed everybody. We can tell you ourselves.
Right.
And then football. Do we really want to have conversations about that?
All right.
Hell, I just did half a week with Dono. Right?
Oh yeah, you don't need to talk Kane.
We don't need to talk games.
Did you see yesterday Cristobal with the SMU clip where he's like, where Joe Zagacki is on the coach's show, and Joe Zagacki's like, well, obviously we saw who the more talented team was out there, and gives them all the numbers, and he's just like, well, I wouldn't say they were, that we were definitely the more talented team. They got good talent. I was just like,
Wait, you can't.
wait, what?
Hold on. Let me explain something to you. Right? The way you lost that game by getting pushed around, manhandled, them treating you like you've been treating teams. Don't ever insult yourself by coming and saying, I think we were more talented. Really?
No, he said that he thinks that they were just as talented, SMU. And I'm like, really?
Just as.
You really
I got to
think
tell
that?
you, like, see, here's the problem. Right? Is that the reasons for taking an L can never be they were better. You always want to go to, well, we did this, well, we did that, well, we did. When you watch that game, aside from the mistakes, all the things that you have been doing to teams, they did to you. And you never at no point in time reapplied the pressure. That means that you didn't fight physicality with physicality because you couldn't run the football. So give them their credit, lick your wounds, and move on.
Yeah, but how many people would really say like SMU is a more talented team than the Canes?
You know why? Because all you're doing is looking at SMU and the Canes.
No, I'm
Miami
not.
Hurricanes.
Hold on.
Did you watch the game?
I understand.
Who was the better team?
A better team? Like, it's tough. Like, I think that you could say that a team played better, but I don't think that anybody would look at roster for roster. Who would you say is more talented? Like, I think the people would say the Canes. Like, the Canes are going to probably have a top 5 pick at defensive end get taken. They're probably got a first-round pick on their offensive line, maybe 2.
Mm-hmm.
They have the best freshman receiver in the country.
Then why, with all that talent, why the last 2 weeks?
I don't know, but that's, I think, the point is, like, when you say, oh, they have just as much talent, it kind of feels like to me you're misguiding your coaching.
Here's what I would say. I would say if you believe that, and there's a lot of people that believe that, and that's fine, don't say it in that moment. Like, no. Okay, because what you're doing is when you say something like that after a team just beat you, you're putting the loss on something else other than the game for whatever reason. Oh, we didn't do this. We didn't do that. If we had done these things. No.
But if you lose to a team that has inferior talent, I think as a coach, and you say that they have inferior talent.
Sometimes you could get slapped around.
I'm sure you could, but I think if you say that, then that's an indictment on you. Because if you if you have the more talented team and you get out physical and out coached,
ideally,
then I put it on Mario.
Ideally,
which is what always everybody does, because they always say he has a ton of talent and never can get over the hump.
Ideally, yes. If there's just a way of kind of breaking it down, yes. If you lose to a team that has less talent than you and they just have a game plan that put you in tough spots, that's coaching. I would say, but yeah, man, like it's just tough that, and why is it always the same time every year?
I don't know. I don't
Right?
know.
It's like everybody gets comfortable, right? When I remember playing on really good teams, it's like the coaching became more difficult the farther you got along the season, because they wanted to make sure you didn't lose nothing. To understand that, okay, now we're 7-0, we're 8-0, we're 9-1, and the stakes are getting higher, because you know at the end of the year, regardless of what you think, we're going to play Ohio State, or regardless of what you think about when we were 15-1, when it got to the last 4 games, we had to win every game, because then Atlanta would have got the home field advantage because they were 14-2. So we were practicing hard as hell every week.
Why does every time that this happens and we crumble, we have to get punished by going to a Pop-Tart bowl? Can we get some cooler bowls to go to?
No, you get what you earn.
I understand.
You get what you earn.
But they have breakfast. They have breakfast food as their sideline.
You get, like, what you want? The you want Tony Romo's rib bowl?
Send me that. Yeah, I would love. Actually, I would.
Hey,
I would love ribs.
Dude, the barbecue bowl.
A Pop-Tart bowl. I was looking at the list. Manny Navarro tweeted it out, and it was just like Pop-Tart bowl, pinstripe lawnmower bowl. I'm just like,
it's crazy to me. And I don't know if this is a conference thing or a Miami thing. You go 10-2 during the course of the season, right? You beat some highly ranked teams. You're probably going to have beaten a couple of teams that might be in the playoffs, right? And your reward, the best they can come up with, is Pop-Tart or Pinstripe Bowl.
That's crazy. Yeah, I know.
Think about that. Like, if put it this way, I played in 2 bowls. All 4 years. I played in 3 Rose Bowls and 1 Hall of Fame game, which was in Tampa or Orlando. I think Tampa, right? But here's the kicker. Guess who we played against?
Who?
Alabama. You see what I'm saying? Like, they tried, like, hey, it was like Michigan, Alabama. Look, we know what's up. Y'all not going to go to, a great bowl. But how about y'all come down here to sunny Florida and y'all play each other? And then you can save face by saying we played a quality team.
Ricardo says, "Stop insulting the Pop-Tarts, Leroy." Look, I like Pop-Tarts.
They lost me when they went Girl Scout flavors.
I also like the trophy. It's a toaster. I like, in general, I think the Pop-Tart bowl is a fun bowl. It's just but it is a sad bowl to go to.
Is it a January 1st bowl?
I don't even remember.
When was the last time they played a January 1st bowl?
I remember last year that everybody got mad because Cam Ward only played a half. And everybody was like, "Oh, how could you quit on your team, Cam Ward?" I'm like, he's playing for breakfast.
And like, it was already a predetermined thing. Mario kind of screwed up when he was explaining.
Oh, yeah, shocking. Mario Cristobal screwed it up with some quotes.
I mean, he just...
You mean the guy who says, "Joe, I'm no BS, Joe. You know me. No BS." It's like, oh really? Yeah, you're no BS until, like...
Put on this rain suit.
Yeah, you're no BS.
Because it's getting thick.
Yeah, you're no BS until it comes to actually having expectations. You're no BS until I need to figure out how do I not blow a game by taking a knee? How do I not? I know, clock manager, but you're no BS. No BS, Joe. You know that.
No, they haven't done that this year because they got a clock manager guru.
That's right. Yeah, no BS. You know me. No BS.
I mean, like, look, I get it. I understand it. But, like,
I'm lashing out. I understand. But I'm just getting tired.
At what point, when this has happened to you, in every place you've been, so Oregon, you say the same things, right? End of the year, can't win a big game. Why? Come down to Miami, last 2 years. Granted, last year's situation was much worse than this situation because you had no defense.
Yep.
But now we're in the same boat again. So did it matter that you had no defense, or is it something else going on?
You're just losing different. It's just different.
So my question to you is, if we sit and talk every week about how the players have developed and how much they put in to get better year after year, but yet the same things keep happening every year.
I know.
Why don't you try something different?
Mhm.
I think what happens is early on in games, right? They're very aggressive. No huddle, whole lot of stuff, getting the ball outside or whatever. Then they get a lead and they become very, very, very kind of
Conservative.
yes.
Yeah,
I won't
this
say
is-
conservative, but you want to try to run the football
get
more.
squeaky cheeks.
But my thing is that can we come up with a game plan that still allows us to be more aggressive?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
'Cause
Like you can be here. You can be physical and be aggressive.
This is Mario Cristobal when he gets a lead, but he doesn't want to blow the lead. Although he probably sounds tougher.
He's down there making 2-carat diamonds.
Hold on, these are tough cheeks.
Ooh, here's one.
Take a break. We're back after this.
Flawless.
We were just watching during the break. Kevin Durant was talking trash last night to T. Morant, Ja Morant's father, on the sidelines. He's telling his dad, he's telling Ja's father, "We know your son don't want to be here. Enjoy your time here while you're here."
After further research,
Yep.
do you really want Ja Morant in Miami?
No.
I know you don't, Leroy. I'm not talking to you. Clearly, we know. We know when you
Like,
love.
I love
we
the
know
way-
when you love somebody, how much you're gonna cape. Because that last segment was a Kel'el Ware caping. But yeah, when you love somebody, I would want you to defend me the way you defend when you like certain players. You're right in some of your explanation. I see your point, but Oladipo, Tua.
But here's
you
the
love
deal.
him. You love him.
Here's the deal. I can't explain my Oladipo. I've always been a fan of Oladipo. Like, it has nothing to do with just the way he carries himself, the way he plays. I've always been a big fan of his. So that's more me wishing the best for him.
Mm-hmm.
The Kel'el thing is there's a fine line between coaching a guy up because you understand that being a young big is difficult and just almost like dismissing him.
They're also very young. I mean,
right? That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
He's 21 years old.
He's 21 years old and supposed treating him like he's a 10-year vet sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's the and Jović too. Like, look, I have been guilty as anybody of. I was watching Eurobasket all summer. Okay, I love Jović. I want him to be really good, but he is 22. Like, there is going to be these values, and we got to realize, like, all right, this hasn't gone as smooth for him, but I'm not writing him off by any means.
But here's the other thing, Vlad. I'm with those two guys, with Jović and Kel'el. I'm always like that with young players. And the reason why I'm like that is because when I was a young player, I understood what I went through. And so that's why I'm always like, hey, man, I'm going to defend them to a certain extent because some of it is just from being young.
Get to 15 minutes of heat here, brought to you by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models for a limited time. Learn more at Lexus.com. First off, we're just reiterating, man, prayers out to Erik Spoelstra's family and to Spo that his home burned down today. The videos, man, they're horrific. They're nightmarish. And thankfully nobody was hurt. I guess that's the number one thing, but it's still a very traumatic thing for the Heat head coach to have that literally fly home last night, and this is the thing that you come home to is no home.
Right.
That's a bit of a mind bleep. So
I would say this, as long, and I think I tell people this, nobody got hurt. You lost things, right? And you have the resources to get things back, right? And so from that standpoint, even though it sucks, just be grateful that it's just things.
So that sucks. We're also awaiting word today on Bam Adebayo's injury. Hurt his foot yesterday in the first quarter in the Heat's loss. He finished their road trip 1-3. Not great, but I kind of felt going into that Denver game, I was like, oh, winning Denver's like winning two. They haven't done that. Well, like, other than the finals, they haven't with that one win. They haven't. They don't.
But
win,
even the win back then, you're like looking at it saying it was courtesy. Like,
it was gentlemanly. It was gentlemanly.
You can't. You lose him. You have to bet a lot of money just to win money on a Jokic triple double.
He's ridiculous.
He's averaging a triple double. Like,
and
I felt bad.
He gets
yesterday.
the slowest moving triple doubles.
It doesn't care if it's slow.
Right.
Leroy, stop. When they're great like that, stop.
I'm just saying his movements are very, very slow.
And guess what?
It has nothing to do with whether he's good or not, Vlad.
I understand that.
So why are you saying stop?
Because you're acting like this is something. Oh my God, with something new we just found out.
No, I'm not. I just said
it's been like this for the last 7 years.
I meant exactly what I said.
He looks like he's got
as dominant as he is. He moves very slow, and when you think of people that are dominant like that, They're not associated with.
It's
flow.
been 7 years of dominance.
I think
know.
I think
so
that-
it's not
but
shocking anymore.
that roster looks much better constructed now for him. Like he's like that. They got depth on the bench. Like, because you're looking like, all right, is OKC
shooter.
going to run this
He would
thing?
have to play 46 minutes last year,
right,
for them
now,
to have a chance.
Now you got Big Valanciunas.
Right.
Always
now
terrifying.
they got a good backup that you
Yep.
know,
He can handle it for a little
10 minutes.
And they're even trying to like have him do like the Jokic position. Like he's not Jokic, but they're just kind of sticking him there on the elbow and like
Cameron Johnson's a better fit than
yeah.
Michael
And he
Porter
started off
Jr.
terrible, and of course he was going to get going against the Heat. You know, like you knew that was inevitable. You knew that was inevitable. Tim Hardaway Jr. always kills the Heat. Always kills the
Hold
Heat.
on. I did so watching the game.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, all right. This is the beginning.
Mhm.
All right, boom, everything's going good, and then boom, Pella gets hurt. Like Pella gets shaken up.
Oh,
Like,
when he gets the
face, and I'm like, wow, Tobin. Did Tobin call this? Is this when KJ makes his appearance? Is this when Casper makes his appearance?
Yeah, Spo said before the game, he goes, he's probably not gonna
He's not gonna make it.
He didn't even like lie about it. He goes,
But
nah,
Pella
probably.
gets. I'm like, is Pella gonna get concussed? Because if Pella gets concussed, that might be a good reason to play the kid.
Pella got the Goran Dragic memorial play, which is you get bowed in the face and they
And
call
you
the
call
foul
foul.
on you. He's like, see, he goes,
Didn't Goran like chip a tooth or something?
Multiple times.
He got five.
multiple times.
The foul called on him.
It is crazy. Bam Adebayo, this was him post game, and he explained what happened on the play that he got injured. Here we go.
Guy hit me in the back of the leg, and then felt the pain in my foot. So I took it upon myself to check myself out and go see what happened.
Yeah, the Heat
Also, he got hit in the back of the leg.
he said he got hit in the back of the leg, but it hurt his foot.
Ever happened to you, Leroy?
Nah.
This is new.
Usually my pain comes where I get hit. Unless it's like muscular and then it's kind of referred pain. But
It just got me because this dude doesn't get hurt.
no, I
He
know.
doesn't get-
But
I don't think
and
I don't think he's ever had like a long-term lower body injury. His only long-term injury that comes to mind is the hand. He hurt his hand on when he was I think it was against the Nuggets too. He hurt his hand and that he had to get surgery on his thumb and that took him out for a few weeks.
So I would say I think the only thing I would say is based on how his foot was planted, he could have put some,
Some weird weight on it.
yeah. So but yeah, I don't know. Usually, but anytime you say I got hit in the leg and something else, it's usually like ligaments or something, man, because it's all held together.
Here was the on pulling himself out.
Obviously, too much to play through, and then obviously you don't want to do anything more to cause any more lingering effects. So I told Spo to check me out.
And then Spo discussed not having Bam in the game.
So many moments during the course of the game where those are those swing opportunities, that we didn't manage well. Every time we got it to around 6 or 8, they would respond and it ended up being 15-point lead. But that's part of, us learning. Even without Bam, I thought this was a game we could have put ourselves in a position to win. But we just, the tail of the game would be those relief points, just crushing us on the glass. And then if that wasn't enough, it was the cuts for easy baskets.
Yeah,
Without Bam, that's gonna happen.
yeah, it is. And then they got it to like 9, and then Norm like smoked a layup, and I was like, you needed everything to go perfect though, because just
You already needed everything to go perfect with everybody healthy.
right.
You were gonna need either somebody to just go like 9 for 15 from 3 or something, just something bonkers, a Jaime 30-point game. You already were gonna need that along with slowing everybody down.
Yep.
The one thing you couldn't withstand was any loss of anybody who had to guard Joker for a substantial amount of time. Yes.
But this is going to be grow up time for those young bigs because if Bam is going to miss, hell, even a week, 2 weeks, whatever.
You know what?
Let's look at
Like,
this.
You know,
this
it's great.
is-
It's great it's happening now. It's great because here's what it does. It makes the coaching staff and Spo coach them because they have no other option.
Or he's
And the way that happens, sometimes you're thrust into a position where, the coach see you can perform, right? Because they don't have a choice.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the question:
Okay.
does Tyler ramp up his rehab to try to come back if Bam is going to miss a certain amount of time? Because this is your schedule coming up.
Oh, it's tough.
Charlotte, Portland.
Portland's
back to
playing
back.
great.
Portland's playing great. They beat OKC last night, I believe.
Yeah, they did.
They're playing great.
So you
Then
got to
you
hope
got-
that maybe they get the South Beach flu. Maybe they're feeling themselves after beating OKC. And
I don't
then
think
come down to
Thiago
Miami.
Splitzer is going to let them do that.
I don't know. Thiago, a lot of Brazilians out here. You know what I mean? I don't
Then
know.
they got double calves, double nicks.
Double calves, double nicks is not what you want without Bam. That's a lot of height.
A lot of height.
A lot
of
of
size.
big uns.
And yeah, Evan Mobley's playing very well. And Cat
Oh,
starting
did you
to
see
get his
Donovan
rhythm.
Mitchell last night? Almost a 50 burger. He's the one that got away.
Is it? Would you
And
go
then-
Mitchell or Brunson?
What's that?
Brunson.
You go Brunson
Yeah,
over Mitchell?
Shocking.
Shocking. Yeah.
Not, I mean, but
I mean,
one guy's.
I mean,
not-
I think Spider's a little more athletic.
I don't care about athletic. They're both short.
They're both amazing.
They're both amazing. Yeah.
They're
I
both
just,
amazing.
I was just curious.
It's a
It
good
wasn't.
it's a
and
good-
then you got Steph Curry and the Warriors coming out.
Steph's out, or is he just missed that
He
game?
just missed that game.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. And then you got the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, it's not.
You-
It was
you got-
already. Listen, it was
What do you
already.
call them? The intangibles.
The intangible.
intangibles.
No, it's already. It was already a tough schedule if they didn't have Bam. Your question
Right.
about Tyler coming back, yeah, but I think look, every scoring punch will help without Bam Adebayo if that happens. But dude, they're thin. Like their only bigs are legit 6'10" guys are Jović and Ware, and they both have been very inconsistent to start the year.
Well,
We got to,
he's got to step up now.
no doubt, we got to take a break. More to come. Back after this. Welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you.
Oh, yeah. My first Twitter beef.
Oh, man. This is your first Twitter beef? I think your first Twitter beef, I believe, was with Eli Apple.
But
Wait,
that don't count.
You had
'Cause-
Twitter beef with the Bee Gees?
No. So Vlad. So somebody hit me up on Twitter because I did the thing in Cleveland, and they asked a lot about Shedeur Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what I said is this. It's a coach's job to put the best players on the field.
Mm-hmm.
He has a responsibility not only to the organization, but to the other 52 men on that team.
Right.
If you put somebody on the field and the players think that the other guy's better, then you have a chance of losing your team.
Sure.
Simple as that.
Mhm.
Right? I said, so the fact that Shedeur is not playing, I would just assume, and I just made it the point that he's not ready. Because when the team's doing that bad, if you pull somebody to the side and one of the guys say he was in the locker room, they only say good things. I say, but if you pull them over to the side, and then that's when you get them unnamed sources, has anybody said Shedeur should be playing? He said no. I said, okay. It's okay, right? It's okay. Just because the guy's not playing his rookie year does not mean he's going to be a garbage pro. Why can't anybody get over that?
And obviously the organization, they picked Dillon Gabriel first.
Right.
Like that, there is going to be an element of they're going to trust their evaluation on that.
Now, there's been some situations where a guy just stood out.
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Unlimited.
Obviously something weird happened because of how much he fell. But
here's the thing. Did he fall? Because people were saying that, but nobody was really talking about Shedeur as far as teams. It was only the people, that were projecting.
I didn't hear one person say Dillon Gabriel was going to get
drafted
before Shedeur Sanders.
But I didn't hear one person, no organization saying that Shedeur was going to be a top 5 pick. Like everybody was saying that about Cam.
People were saying that about Cam, and there was certainly talk that he was going to slip. But even the quarterbacks he went after, I don't think people did not anticipate that. And there also does appear to be something in the realm of hey, his draft process went really bad.
But again, all those reasons we don't know about. Well, I don't know about all that. I don't know about the conversation. Here's what I do know. And when we talked about this last year, and he said, "Who you think's better, Shedeur or Cam?" I said, "Here's the problem. I've never seen Shedeur make on-time throws. Drop back, throw a guy to a spot, throw a guy open, put his foot down, zip it to the deep out or whatever. I've never seen that. I've seen Cam do it. So my preference would be Cam. In all fairness, though, I've seen more Cam than Shedeur, right? So then we get to the Browns draft him. Everybody has a fit on when he's getting drafted or whatever. He gets drafted in the 5th round, right? He gets an opportunity to play. And he makes some great throws, but it's all kind of like scrambling around on the run, throwing guy, kind of like that.
Got an X factor to him. There's just something about watching Shedeur Sanders. He's got a little X factor to him.
But here's the problem. From a coaching standpoint, you can't base everything on that. You got to base it on knowledge of the offense, knowing where to go with the football, knowing how to manipulate the defense. You got to know what you're doing.
I get you.
And so if he never gets past that first part, he's not going to be able to show the second part. And the first part is what's holding him up. And that's what I said.
I think people just look at Dillon Gabriel, all respect. I mean, maybe he'll be really good. I don't know. But I do think people look at Dillon Gabriel and they're just like, he's kind of he's like
the team's terrible.
I understand
that. Who cares what the quarterback looks like? That's the least of your problems. You got so many other things going on.
It is, but this is the most juicy thing about the team. If you didn't want that situation, they shouldn't have drafted Shedeur Sanders.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Well,
I don't. That really has nothing. They're
does.
They didn't have no quarterback. So they drafted 2 quarterbacks because they have none. Right? And you want to know the perfect example of what's going on there?
Mm-hmm.
That the quarterback they got rid of and dumped has thrown for 1,000,000 yards with 2 good receivers.
He's good.
Right? So if Joe Flacco couldn't do it, what makes you think 2 rookies are going to do it?
Don't know.
Right. So, like, if Shador was a quarterback, there'd be Dylan Gabriel fans saying the same thing about Dylan Gabriel. It doesn't matter.
I don't think there are Dylan Gabriel fans other than the Gabriel family, respectfully. Nice man.
And Phil Knight.
Yeah, yes. And then
so it's like this is where we are with a team that's won 2 games. Like, we're gonna argue about
here. You got people who want Quinn Ewers to start,
and that's where
we have. What do you mean? Are we there?
What a
segue.
segue.
Of course. We have
What
Quinn
a
Ewers.
segue.
That's people want to
Fine.
see what Quinn Ewers has over Tua.
All right.
You know,
Great.
like
Even though Tua's gonna be here next year.
I don't know.
Leroy,
Yeah, he's gonna be-
all right, Leroy.
What?
Leroy, I need
Vlad,
you, I need,
Vlad.
I need you
If we're gonna have this conversation,
I need you.
come with reality, not
I
with your
need
feel
you-
good.
People
Go.
have cut bait. People have
There-
cut bait.
People want to cut bait, but every team doesn't do that. You know that.
I
we
this
all
team
know
doesn't do
that. So stop.
But this guy, first of all, this team has cut more checks for guys who don't play for their team than maybe
But
anybody
that
else in the league.
not like that though.
If you already know that if the damage is done already.
No, I'm just listen. I understand what people want,
Mhm.
but what normally do teams do?
Normally
teams don't
I
cut bait.
I
That's
understand.
all I'm saying.
I understand, but what
Okay.
if we're in a situation where Tua's cooked? Like I'm asking a question, Leroy. I'm not saying I know what the situation of is his contract, but
Right.
people have signed bad contracts before. The Browns are
Mhm.
doing this right now with Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
And he's probably not going to be on the roster next year.
But
They're
teams-
probably going to cut bait. And I think for the Dolphins, if they get to a point like if Tua continues to play this poorly, and he's been awful this year,
Mhm.
and I don't know what the reasons are. Maybe the league figured him out. Maybe he's a little mentally frazzled. Maybe injuries are just starting to catch up with him because he's had a whole hell of a lot of head injuries, body injuries,
Mhm.
and he's just not that guy anymore. And he already had a very small physical margin for error. You just you can't hold on to that for another year just cause. Like you do have to have a guy,
50 million.
but it's sunk anyway. The damage is done.
Now,
Like that's coming from a guy that's not spending the money. And all I have is normally people don't just cut bait like that.
Didn't the Niners cut bait with Jimmy G when they got Brock Purdy?
No, but it wasn't this much money.
But they cut bait. That's not you're saying they don't cut
All right,
bait.
dude,
I get
I'm not. No,
the market.
I don't want to have this conversation.
Why
Okay,
don't you
because
wanna
I'm
have-
speaking in reality.
Okay, well,
that you're
let's
not
talk
going to
about-
just throw
let's-
away $50
Let's talk about this
million.
reality. If he continues to be this bad,
You
he
might
can't be-
replace.
He
you
can't
might
be your quarterback.
You
next
might
year.
replace. No, you might replace him at the end of this year, and then you're going to reboot it next year.
Not with him.
Yeah.
You can't, Leroy.
Okay.
You're going to go.
You're
into
telling me what you
you're
can't
gonna
do.
go,
I'm
You're
telling
going
you
into
what's
a
gonna
hopeless year. Then, if he continues to
Yeah,
play
it's gonna
this
be,
bad,
it's going to be hopeless anyway. You're not going to be able to do nothing next year with all the money you have out there.
so you just
and
want
all
to
the debt.
continue to throw him out there,
I mean, isn't that what?
throwing ducks to the other team?
I mean, Atlanta's holding Kirk Cousins, and they
Right.
paid him over $100 million.
Yeah. My whole point was is not like, yeah, if you find another quarterback and he replaces Tua, right? Fine. Okay.
Okay.
Tua's going to be on this team.
Okay, fine. People,
That's all I've
But-
been saying. You guys talking about players and all. Tua's going to be on this team
Okay,
next year.
fine. He could be on the team. But
Okay.
the question is that what the fans don't want is maybe him starting.
Okay. Find somebody better.
That's what it is.
You think you look, go look around.
And that's why they say maybe give viewers a chance to see
Right.
because
Okay.
this
Tua's
season's
out.
go-
Based on
Little
what,
looky Lou. Last month.
Do you understand? Do you understand, right? That you know how you could lose a team quicker than any is put a guy on the field that's not the best guy for that job.
We've put a lot of guys on the field this
No,
year. Hear me out. They've put a lot of guys on the field this year that weren't ready and not in the best position.
Right? Because you ain't have no other options.
Yeah, but they've already done that this year.
No, but you're saying just do it with the quarterback.
At a certain point, I wouldn't mind them doing it if he continues to play like this.
All right.
If they continues to play like this, which is awful.
Leroy, if they're 2-10, and they say they want to play Quinn Ewers, and then Ewers wins 4 of the next 5.
You think if anybody thought Quinn Ewers
Mm-hmm.
could win 4 out of the next 5, he wouldn't already be playing. Like you have to put the best player out there. I don't care. The money doesn't matter to me.
Well,
But my whole point is they're not just gonna dismiss Tua.
but we can't act like politics in these decisions because like what you're saying, the money spent and the relationship that he has with the head coach Like, you can't act like that doesn't play a part in the patience or how many chances or leeway
When
you're
it
going
comes
to give
to
a guy
job,
either.
when it comes to keeping your job, really?
Well,
I've seen, and I know coaches that have benched their wife. Right? Like, no,
Well,
it's about you have a job on this team.
There was an interesting thing where there was an interesting thing about, the Dolphins being able to bench him. Like, I'm sure he's got the green light if he wants to. And then, but I bet you if I spent $50 million on a guy a year on a quarterback, and I'm the coach that kind of vouched for him,
yes,
you're gonna make sure that tries to work until you get clearance from your boss. Because, like you said, he's the one who has to write the checks. Yeah. And so if you have a loud wrong mistake like that, you're going to try and make that work as much as possible.
Right. Well, the problem is that Tua wasn't Mike McDaniel's guy. He was already here.
He's this guy.
Okay.
He wasn't anybody's guy when he was here. He was just here. Remember, he's like, I don't not feel wanted. Mike McDaniel made him feel wanted. That's his guy.
Hey, the guy went up to ownership and said, you got to give him the bag.
Yeah.
Right? That's your guy.
Absolutely.
That's his guy.
That's your guy. Okay. Nobody's going to go up to owner and said, you got to pay him.
If if Quinn Ewers was even close, I think at some point they would give him a chance.
Yeah,
but the fact that they're not just going to throw him out there with the knowledge that they have of what he could or couldn't do right now. Like, for some reason, you think these guys see these players every day. They know, right? For you to say, let's just kick the tires off. They already know.
I understand. And look, he got already put back to third string. He had that one game where he was put up. So I'm not even saying that it's likely to happen soon, but is Zach Wilson taking him for a spin? Like, if Tua continues to throw time bombs to the other team, like,
absolutely,
you're gonna shake it up at some point.
But the fact that you put Quinn Ewers in before you put Zach Wilson in also says something else.
Look, that's another mistake in its own right, of being like, we had to go get Zach Wilson as our backup. I'm like, huh?
The past regime messed you guys up. Oh, at least the past GM.
So, like,
I'm not. You think he's having Mai Tais right now? What do you think he is? You think he's just so like? Do you think Chris Greer right now is in a hammock somewhere, so unburdened by all this?
Definitely in a hammock. He's just definitely in an island.
Thinking of it as like, don't have to scout any injured players that I could draft. Bring me more of those pigs in a blanket, please.
I would just say, like, listen. Contrary to popular belief, it's everybody's job to win games. And if Quinn Ewers was even close or showed something, we've seen it in football before now, where they feel good about the young guy and they put him in and he flashes and warrants you giving him more time. Quinn Ewers is not even there yet.
Doesn't appear that way.
Right. So to sit here and have this conversation about kicking the tires on Quinn Ewers when we already pretty much have an idea. You have an idea.
He had that one throw. He had that one throw in the garbage time.
There you go.
Where Savaya and I got him blown up.
That is
chucked it down the field, dude. You know what that is?
You understand?
You know what that is?
My frustration.
You know what that is?
What is it?
Moxie. Stand in the pocket. Down the field. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Whoa, jeez. And give us a weather report there, Spider-Man. Sponsored by Chill Zone AC, featuring reliably Rude AC systems. Make your AC great again. Visit chillzoneac.com.
We got winds coming out of the east. I'm going to guess northeast because it's going to cool off pretty soon. And notice how that plane's coming there. I thought I saw it going up. If it turns around and goes the other way, it's going to screw me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's on its way up. I saw him take off. Clouds look like you might have a passing shower. I'm looking towards JFig. It does look ominous. So might be a passing shower here. Nothing crazy. Temperatures right around 80. Winds are barely blowing, but I'm going to give it 5 to 10 because that seems like it's normal wind direction for wind for this time of year. And other than that, we're getting into some nice fall weather down in South Florida.
All right, there you go. He's a golfer, ladies and gentlemen. How do you do, Vlad? Was he accurate?
All right, let's see here, Mr. Weatherman.
Mr. Weatherman.
83 degrees. Wind 9 miles per hour. And they're blowing from northeast, east-northeast.
How about that?
He's good.
He's good.
He's good.
Only time I get screwed with this is when the planes aren't taking off. And you know
we can't take
we've
off.
had some delays.
Well, you can't take off as many planes.
Yeah, I know.
I was worried about that in Nashville. I was like,
really?
Oh, you might have been delayed. I've been hearing
There's a lot. There's delays everywhere.
Dude, I was stressing about that because especially the first when I was going there, I had the fighter meetings that day, and I was like, all right, but it was easy breezy. I like Fort Lauderdale Airport. I like it.
Yeah, I don't care which one I fly out of.
Oh, I do.
But Cleveland, I was going to go to the Dolphins game, and I was like, no. I was just looking for flights, and I'm like, nope. Nope, I'll pass.
So the Dolphins are getting set for the Bills. You know how that goes.
You know what? Is this one of those situations where Carolina beat Green Bay?
No.
Not at all, dude. If the Dolphins were to beat the Chiefs, it would be like that, like somebody, but no, this was Mike McDaniel. He was talking about why do the Bills always beat them?
I've been on both sides of a division rivalry that has
it's
skewed one way or the other. Being on both sides, you learn to be very, very careful not to care at all about whatever that is. Why? Because these are two different teams, even from earlier in the year. In the National Football League, if you try to play a former version of a team, or you will get some hard lessons. So, I think they've beaten us because they've scored more points and done the right football things longer than we have in those games. That we lost.
I'm getting ready to lose.
This guy's great.
Why?
Nah, man, we must protect him. Protect him.
No.
Let's keep him.
No.
Just
No.
just for my amusement, keep him. What was he saying?
Oh no, dude.
I've been on both sides of a rivalry where you can't play, you can't get used to how a team plays before. Yes, you can. Team have certain plays that they do. Every team has tells. Basically, they're like, look, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. You stop him.
He just basically made Miami, Buffalo, Michigan, Ohio State, dude.
And also, by the way, Mike, respectfully, dude. Okay. I don't think Aaron Rodgers felt that way when he took on the Chicago Bears. Like, I remember,
said, I own you.
I own you. Like, that didn't feel like, it didn't matter what version it was. And that's kind of what it feels like, is that
the Patriots owned the Jets and Belichick and made it like a given. Like, it was a mandate. Like, you got to beat the Jets.
D Sizzle just wants to hit us with this guy's a bum.
This guy's a ball.
That's crazy, Tobin. That's your coach, Tobin.
Bum.
That's your coach.
We've lost because they've scored more than us. Riveting.
Yeah, that's riveting.
Riveting.
Socrates, bro.
Really, just a true philosopher. This man, he really is. He truly is.
What would Socrates say to that?
Kick rocks.
I would love to put a muzzle on.
You can't play on the fact of what teams did before. Yes, you can.
I don't know about you guys, but that rhinoceros they have taking snaps, same guy that's just slapping you around every single time you face him. New intangible tight ends every time. Oh, he's got a Dalton, he's got a Kincaid, he's got a Dawson.
He has a Knox.
He's got a Knox. He's got a, he's got every intangible weapon known to man, and then James Cook also running all over your ass.
By the way, Dawson Knox is such an intangible name.
Oh man. I mean, just whew.
Dalton and Dawson.
Man. Just
now.
Wow.
How many Buffalo
Dalton
Bills
is
fans?
an intangible name,
Yeah,
right?
Dalton,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't they have a new one? I think they have a new one.
They got a new one.
They got a new one with an intangible name.
Right.
Who's their other tight end? Hold on a second.
How many Bills fans are going to be out here? Because here's the
This
thing.
is the trip.
No, but
Everybody makes Florida trip.
And here's the funny thing.
What's up?
When they're coming down or when they're probably leaving, that's when the cold front's going to come. So to them, it's still going to be summer.
Yep. Hold on. Where is this guy's at?
Man. That's your coach, man.
I'm flummoxed.
For another half a season, that's your coach.
What does it matter? It doesn't, whatever happened. It's like, all right, I know what you're trying to say. It's like him and his quarterback. It's like, I know what you guys are trying to say, but could you just do it better?
No, well,
Because
here's what you have to learn. And to be honest with you, what you have to learn is that once you realize what
Jackson
you're or saying is getting received, then stop saying it.
Jackson Hawes.
Oh,
They got
that's a tight end name
my
right there.
God. They ran the gamut, bro. They got the intangible tight end names of names. Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox, Jackson Hawes.
They've really done
There
this.
is nothing that says I'm intangible like those names in any combination.
They sound
They
like
sound like a
Like-
fraternity.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you want to be a member of our church? What's your name? Dawson. Come right in.
Dalton,
Come right in. Yep.
Jackson, pledge.
Do we know? I don't know a non-intangible Dalton. I know Jackson's.
no Jacksons. You know a Dawson?
Nah, I know last name Dawson, not
Yeah.
first name.
No. Yeah, we know last name Dawson.
Last name Dawson, but no first names.
No
I didn't even
first
know.
name.
I haven't even met any. There's a PFL fighter named Dalton, I think.
Is he black?
No.
Okay.
Dalton Kincaid and Dawson.
Wait a
Knox.
minute.
Jackson Hawes.
And there is no way.
What?
Jerk sprouts. Pan roasted Brussels sprouts.
Are
with
you looking
jerk
at the menu
sauce.
right now?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
looking at the
He's looking
menu.
at the menu. He's hungry.
I'm starving, dude. I ain't even playing, but
Dude,
I
you
got to
know-
be careful. I got to go get an MRI right after work.
Dude, hit them jerk wings. That's the go-to.
That's what I'm doing.
That's what we do.
I can't order them.
Why?
It's not accepting orders till 12 o'clock.
Jesus.
I know.
Take a break.
Now I'm gonna have to just go down there and be face to face up on them.
Oh,
Yeah.
And that's your Publix deli manager guy.
Mhm.
We'll take a break. Mixed bag coming up next. All right, welcome back, everybody.
Yikes.
Yeah. We're trying to get some details on this horrible news about Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Kneeland. Frisco police have put out a statement that they said he unfortunately had expressed suicidal thoughts. He was later located at around 1:30 a.m., deceased with what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound, but the cause and manner of death will be determined by the Collin County Medical Examiner's office. There was apparently some pursuit after him, and they couldn't find him. So there's still more details coming out, but it does appear to be a suicide, which is really, really unfortunate.
Yep.
Really, really unfortunate. Really sad morning today.
Yep. Mentally, right. Like, you have to learn in life how to deal with things. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes things hit us, like, first of all, life doesn't hit you when you're ready for it, right? When you're well prepared for it. And, that's one of the things that sports teach you. You got to be able to adjust on the fly, right? But everybody's not made like that.
And we got to see what details are out there. Apparently he had texted his family, his girlfriend. They were all frantic looking for him, and he's maybe had some episodes in the past. So we'll see. Awful news, obviously. Awful news with that. Awful news this morning. We woke up to Erik Spoelstra came home from Denver. His house was burned down. So we're praying for the Spoelstra family, the Heat family. That's obviously horrific. Thankfully, everybody is safe from that. And, hopefully he, can.
Real life stuff comes first.
Yeah.
And your job comes second, regardless of how high profile that job is. And I think sometimes we need to understand the reality of that. Like, what you do in life does not exclude you from the statistics of life. So if one of every person has mental problems or however many that be, those issues don't give a damn what you do.
Let's get to our mixed bag here on a Thursday.
Better be a good one, because I'm sad.
Well, I'll get you in the mood with the sweet sounds of Paul Maurice.
Yeah.
This was him yesterday at practice on how the Cats can get right.
They're all to lean on, but you go through it, and it's almost new that every time you got to go through it. So we dealt with it on video today and then worked on it in practice. And, we want to be really committed to the basics of what we do well. And you don't own anything in this league. Nothing's permanent. So you got to earn it every night, and you got to earn it every day. We don't just show up to the rink and expect things to be good when they haven't been. I liked our games coming into last night. I didn't like our game last night.
There you go. The Panthers in a strange position as they have the fewest points in the Eastern Conference, which is not a place they are used to being.
Have ever been.
Yep.
No, not 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
5 years.
Now, obviously, it's not 6
because they've been to 3 in a row and 3 finals in a row, right? They won the President's Cup before that.
Trophy.
President's Trophy before that.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's been a long time since they've been at the bottom of the Eastern Conference.
But you know what they say about cats? They climb. I'll take -1.
Dude, quickly.
Just one.
That was terrible.
-1.
Yeah.
Vlad, your coach, Aaron Glenn, he has a message for you.
What's that? For me? Personally?
Nothing different than I've been saying. Listen, I want this to be a team that the fans are proud of. But again, I never said that we're going to be proud of them right now. At some point, I want this to be a team that that the fans are proud of, and I still stick with that, and I will still say that this is a team that the fans will be proud of. And I'm not going to get into the patience and all that type of crap that you always hear, but I will tell you this: our guys are working. We're going to continue to work, and again, I'm going to stand by that statement. I want this to be a team that the fans are proud of. So don't let go of the rope. You've heard me say that before, and just continue to watch us work.
Spoelstra fan.
Only thing was missing was a whistle.
sounds like a man that knows he's got a good 2 years of trying to get this thing going.
Well, like, what's the thing that sucks about this is they just get rid of 2 of your best players. Now, granted, you weren't that good with those 2 players, but they're still 2 good players.
Yes, I know, but you got to get rid of your old regime. Then you got to get the stench out. You got to get the guys out.
Good player.
Good players.
Good players are good players.
I get that, but
you think a coach would say, "I don't want that good player because I didn't pick him"? That just sounds asinine. So the only reason why they're not on the team because somebody else picked them. If you're a good player and you're a coach, you want good players.
And you also
quarterback's a little different.
And you also want guys when you're setting your message. You're putting your
you want guys to buy in.
You want your guys to buy in. You don't want guys who probably have heard these stories already and aren't buying in, like Quinn Williams, who's heard this 3 or 4 times and would love to win.
He's so trade him and let him hear it again from somewhere else.
Now he's just
it's football. It's being a professional. You're not gonna have the same coach your whole career.
Quinn Williams just now has Southern drawl jets.
Right. No, but I'm just saying, like to make it sound like a new coach comes in with a new ideology, with a new message or whatever, that he wants all of his own play. No, if you're a good player, you're gonna be on that team.
But if a good player doesn't buy in,
that's a whole different conversation.
Okay, so that was what's going on over there.
But that's not he wants players, if you're a good player, you're a good player. That's a whole nother conversation. Like to say he don't want a good player because I didn't pick him. Like
if you're a good
you can't
player,
turn over a whole team.
If you're a good player, you're not buying in.
That's a different conversation.
So then that's
right. Exactly.
Then if that's the case, then why does every coach that comes in
guys?
Right? No, well, he didn't draft that quarterback, so he wants his guy because that's what's going to happen here. If Mike McDaniel gets let go, he's gonna you might keep Tua for his season, but guess what? Is Tua a good player?
Tua is a player that fits. No,
not right now.
It's interesting you saying is a player. Is he a good player? Is he a good player?
No, it has nothing to do with that. He fits what Mike McDaniel does. If another offensive coordinator or coach comes in that wants a drop back, sit in the pocket, strong, mobile quarterback, then Tua's not going to fit.
Well,
so I understand that, but I'm saying if a guy comes, so for example, they were talking up north about, hey, it's about time for the Buffalo coach to win, or they're going to bring in a new coach.
I've been saying that for the longest.
Right. Okay. Are they going to get rid of Josh Allen?
No.
It ain't him. It ain't his guy.
Unless he's a coach killer like Justin Herbert.
But like, so when you say that, like you don't just get rid of good players. There's other stuff. You mentioned the other stuff after the fact.
Speaking of good players, Donovan Mitchell. He's good.
He's good.
46 points last night. He said the catalyst for all of it was some snot-nosed punk on 2K.
I wouldn't put the game that I had based on the court. This kid pissed me off today. I was playing 2K. I've been playing 2K for like 2 hours, and I told him too. I was like, wait, just wait. He just called me washed up. He called me a bunch of things, but I love it. You know what I mean? He said he ain't seen a highlight from me in a minute, and I just told him, all right, we'll see. He said, tell me to go to sleep. Like he was going in. So this game was for that kid or grown man, whoever that was. But so I appreciate you. I told him I'd give him a shout out too. So that's what tonight was. But no, as a whole, this night was really dope, man. I'm kind of hoping we keep the court, you know what I'm saying? But and kind of keep it for our home games, but we'll see.
Could you imagine playing video games and you're talking trash to Donovan Mitchell?
And then he goes out and
Bum. Some guy's just like sitting there and you're talking trash to an all-star. I haven't seen a highlight from you in a minute, Spider.
That's crazy.
What'd you say, kid? They're saying it's Evan Mobley's team now.
What are you trying to do? What are you trying to imply here?
I don't know. I just think it's hilarious. Like you're on that headset, and Donovan Mitchell, who's this accomplished, great basketball player, is getting all in his feelings because of some snot-nosed punk in 2K.
That's athletes, man. What do you want me to like? You do the same thing. You go at people like you did. Like, do you not understand? Athletes look for stuff like that, right? What you say? Right. That's okay. I'll show you. Like, but
Anthony Edwards.
I mean, Jordan used to make up stuff,
That's great.
right? Like that's
All right,
like,
wait a minute.
Huh.
You've never done anything. You've never had to go to like a different mentality.
no. You know why? Because I got hit. And once you get hit, and once you get hit and get some woke in you, then you have to come to the really. Either I'm gonna get punked out here, or I'm gonna return.
My bad.
You see what I'm saying?
Disregard that question. My bad. I forgot. You played in the 80s. You played in the 80s and the 90s. Realities set in quickly.
Yeah, like soon as you went out there and got a snot bubble, and you had to go to the sideline and blow your nose.
Just love the
Somebody say Leroy is hands down going to sink this show. He's getting almost unbearable. Elliot, kick rocks, buddy.
Yep.
How's that?
How about that?
I'm like,
How about that?
first of all, let me explain something to you.
Minus one.
If you want a fan
percent.
show, then go to a bar with your buddies and y'all could sit around and talk all the BS with no reality based around it. Okay? I know the difference between me and Tobin and Vlad. I do understand that. And we fight about that every day. I understand it. You first, my man. I already been there. I played in Cleveland. So you know.
Tommy Tobin gets on the headset and Donovan Mitchell's there and he goes, I wish I was playing against Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, a real MVP.
You were not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know he's engaged, right?
Hey,
Is
and
it?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
What?
To Hillary
Make a salient point.
in the new Bel-Air.
That's a big
Dude,
word
what's
from
wrong
there.
with you, dude?
Big
This is
word.
sports talk.
What he said?
Yeah.
Salient?
Yeah,
It's a big word for me, dog.
yeah.
Let's look that up.
I don't like salt.
Point for Leroy.
Salient. It means most notable or important
Yeah.
as an adjective.
Speak normally, dude.
Yeah.
It's a big word for me, dog.
Right. I love that. You know what I find out?
Nobody
is,
talks like that.
like when I started doing this, how many people say it was easy? Like, oh, I could do that. I could do that. I said, dude, I could sit with you right now and you wouldn't be able to have a 10-minute conversation and we do it for 4 hours. I say, go, come on. That's what somebody said. That's an SAT word for me, dog. I skipped that question.
All right, we'll take a break here. More action to come here. The Heat, they get beat last night by the Nuggets. They're heading home. We're waiting on Bam Adebayo injury news.
I mean, right now, are we really caring about what's going on with Bam or what's going on with
Spo.
Right. That's real life stuff.
Yep. Man. Take a break. Back after this.
Vlad, there's an epidemic in the NBA.
What's going on?
The fight against baldness.
Oh, Jaylen Brown got another one.
Got another one.
You
Dude.
got another one. You gotta try that. You got a wizard. He got a wizard this time.
Hey, dude. Do they not understand that this looks 10 times worse?
Here's what I don't get. Okay, clearly he's using Rogaine, right? Or using
No.
Beijing. He's using
Yeah,
Beijing.
yeah.
Because they don't understand. You're not.
It looks too perfect.
It's not only that it's perfect. You can get it. The barber can airbrush it. You know what I'm saying? And you can sweat, and it's not gonna smear. But he's using it's as if he's using a Beijing 20 minutes before tip off.
The most famous one that I can remember is Carlos Boozer.
Oh,
Carlos
yeah.
Boozer was bad because he's bald trying to do it.
And I don't know if he's leaning into it.
I think he is.
Because he tweets out last night against the Wizards, he bulldozes this dude and just leaves this mark on the guy's sleeve. And then he just goes, Jaylen Brown tweets out, AI is getting out of hand.
AI?
No.
AI?
Your hair dye is getting out of hand.
AI?
Your hair dye.
Hey, he better not do nothing illegal because he leaving marks everywhere. Who was it? What did he look like?
And it was a white T-shirt. Like the poor guy wearing a white T-shirt.
And he's white. I mean, he's light skinned. So it ain't it's a terrible combination.
This is crazy. Headlines brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. Last night, the Heat, they lose to the Denver Nuggets again. 122 to 112 was your final. Bam Adebayo got hurt in the first quarter. We're awaiting word on his foot. Norman Powell had 23 points. Andrew Wiggins had 22, and Jaime had 21 off the bench. But the old Joker, just a cool 33 points, 15 rebounds, 16 assists.
16 assists. It just seemed like he always has the ball and he's always doing something that matters. Whether it's scoring, assisting, or rebounding.
Erik Spoelstra after the game at one point, because Bam was out, had Kyshawn Johnson defending the Joker. This is what Spo had to say on having Kyshawn Johnson and Kel'el Ware against Jokic.
For young players, it's just such a learning, experience. Jokic manages every aspect of the game in a way that I just talked about. He's playing the scoreboard, and he knows intuitively when those swing moments are, when there's an opportunity to take a 6-8 point lead and push it to 12 to 14. And he won all of those battles, whether it be an assist or an offensive rebound or just score or bust out and transition to get an easy opportunity. I could go on and on and on, but he dominates those aspects of the game. And when you're young, you're just out there, just trying to, be in position and play the game. So that's the next, the level of it. The experience was great for him, but the next level of it is, finding a way to get over the top and impact those moments. It could be just a key rebound in traffic. It could be a save possession. There are so many 50-50 balls on the rebounds that we would have needed to come up with those, to give ourselves a chance to win.
It really feels like the only shot you have of, you have to kind of guess where his passes are going, get in those lanes. That was the only time where there were deflections in his pass because you guessed where he was going.
Kel'el threw up hands.
Yeah, or Wiggins got in
Here's
there.
what's crazy.
That's because if you're just on him and you just give him that time for the play to develop, you're cooked. Here's got.
Clayton Bigsby says it best, and that he makes the right decision 99% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yep.
So
he's ridiculous. He's averaging a triple-double again, 24 points, 13 rebounds, 12 assists, while shooting 61%.
And it's not even barely. That's deep into triple-double territory.
Yep. Crazy.
If you're starting a team,
Yes,
him or Wemby,
him.
It's something about I think like it. You know he ain't gonna get hurt. Wemby looks like he could.
The only thing that's gonna hurt you is if he decides I don't want to do this anymore.
I want to play with horse.
I just want to go be with horse. But he kind of feels like he's getting more competitive as the years go on. Like I don't
think he's never not been competitive.
No, but
I just think now they look to him.
I know why.
I think he's got that piss and vinegar going through him now.
Mike Malone is no longer there. Mike Malone can take the fun out of things, bro. He looks like the guy.
He is
that
a downer.
He looks like he could take fun out of good.
Dave Adelman. Dave Adelman is supposed like he's got a lot of love for that family, but he's like, oh, he's going to be a great coach. You know, what's going to help you with your career? Having the Joker.
Oh yeah,
that's a good guy to coach.
I mean, think about how many guys had LeBron and won a championship with him, and then weren't the coach the following year.
There's only been 3.
Vogel, Blatt,
and
got to the final. Tyronn Lue won.
Tyronn Lue.
Mike Brown got to a final.
Ty Lue's a good coach. Ty Lue's still he's doing a good job with the Clippers. He just got to coach James Harden. That sucks for him.
Do you coach those guys, or you just kind of advise them?
I think you just roll your eyes. Here he goes, doing the dribble thing, the flop thing. Oh, he's a turnstile. Oh, thank God he made a 3.
He made It's really weird to make it this far in your career. Nobody thinking you play a lick of defense, and you don't.
Ooh,
and still James Harden.
Actually, James Harden does play some defense. He's not a good outside perimeter defender, but if you try to take him down to the post, he's actually strong enough to do it right.
If he cares to get you down to the post.
Right.
Yeah.
If he cares. But that's most superstars. If they care to play defense.
Oh, man. So the Heat will be back at it tomorrow. Obviously dealing with a couple of things. Unfortunately, Erik Spoelstra's house burned down this morning as he was flying back from Denver. Very traumatic. Prayers to Spo, his family. Everybody's got to deal with that. The pictures, the video, it's absolutely wild to see what happened in Coral Gables too. I mean, that's pretty crazy. It did seem like it stayed on the property, like it didn't go to any other homes because those homes are pretty close to each other down there. A lot of trees as well. So great job by the fire department, I guess, to keep it within where it was. But man, that's a crazy thing, and you got a game tomorrow. The Heat are also awaiting news on Bam Adebayo and his foot. So if we get anything on that, we'll keep you posted. Other news, the Panthers back on the ice tonight. They're taking on the LA Kings. That's a 10 o'clock puck drop from Los Angeles. You going to stay up for that? Tough.
10
o'clock. Tough. That's tough.
Wait a minute. You have to. I mean, it'll only be the third quarter of the Thursday night game by that time.
You don't watch Thursday Night Football tonight? You got it might be a stinker.
I'll peruse. I'll peruse.
We think we thinking that Broncos Raiders is going to be competitive tonight.
No,
I don't think so. I don't know. Get a Tito's fantasy update here, brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason, distilled 6 times till it's just right. Tito's is known for great vodka, giving back and doing good for dogs. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Incorporated, Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly. Of course, the Raiders this past week trading Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars as their season has kind of gone into it. They're 8.5-point dogs today in Denver, who is 7-2. Been playing some really, really good football. There was some buzz that they were thinking about. Seemed like they were snooping around Jalen Waddle. Snooping around Jalen Waddle, but obviously didn't pull the trigger there. But Bo Nix doing pretty good for Sean Payton. And we'll see what's what tonight. They got that going starting at 8:15 on Amazon Prime. So got that going for you. And then, by the way, the Canes back at it tonight. Jay Lucas and the Canes back on the hardwood, taking on Bethune at 7 o'clock. Oh, and some Pinks news yesterday. Inter Miami's Luis Suarez was suspended because, well, he doesn't know how to behave well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not biting somebody.
He pulled the who was it? Oh, Draymond Green.
Yup. Little kick in the junk. He's suspended for game 3. Hey, Pinks. Don't lose to Nashville. All right.
That'll be second year in a row that
Second
they lost
year in
in
a
the
row.
first round when they're the favorites.
Don't lose. Just saying right now. Maybe I'll watch. Tune to the Pinks.
No, you're not.
What time is that?
That's Saturday, probably at 7:30. Yeah, you maybe could watch right after the Kings beat Syracuse. I mean, who they playing?
Canes are playing Syracuse.
Syracuse. Okay.
They're playing Syracuse. But hey, I'm telling you right now, don't lose to Nashville.
I think every team that's playing this weekend, you could say don't lose, for the exception of the Dolphins.
No, the Dolphins.
They are going to lose, but the Pinks don't lose.
The Dolphins are playing. Does this qualify, as you would say, Leroy, as an old pride game for the Dolphins?
I mean, like, can we not do this?
What?
And here's what I would say. You know your team's not better than Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
So what does a pride game look like when you're not as good as the other?
I thought that's what the definition of a pride game was when you used to describe
Keep it close.
a pride game. Yeah, have some pride.
It's a division game. It's got to have pride.
I mean, you want to have a pride? Chili pepper. Like,
just cover.
Like, if you, like, it sucks that, is it up double digits yet?
No, I don't think so. Let me see. 9.5.
Still 9.5?
9.5. No, I have
I
not
mean, you
gotten to
might
that
as
10.
well say he's double digit. You got to win by 10.
So 9.5 at home.
Julian Hill's going to be back, it seems like.
Ooh, anytime touchdown.
Yeah, you got something to worry about there.
Thank you. Looking forward to that.
I bet you are. Oh, my God.
We'll take a break. There was some interesting reports, by the way, around the Dolphins trade deadline that I want to get to, but we got to take a break. We'll back
So
after
now
this.
we're talking about almost happens?
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy back with you here on FM 104.3 WQAM. Hey, champion boxer Mike Tyson is bringing his Return of the Mike show to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood this December. Stories and more from Iron Mike. And we got your chance to win tickets. Just keep on listening to our show for details on how you can win. Can't wait to win? Buy your tickets.
Are you guys
Available
going?
for purchase at Casino. When is it? December
15th?
15th? Maybe. I wouldn't mind going. Would you want to hear stories and more from Iron Mike? I think I would. We did enjoy our stories when he was talking about his birds. Loves his birds. Tickets are available.
Really?
He does.
Can't bring Jay Fig around him.
That's true. Tickets available for purchase at casino.hardrock.com/Hollywood/events. Get to a little 15 minutes of Gameday Uncensored here, which is brought to you by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models for a limited time. Learn more at lexus.com. Get to that holiday season. Went to the mall this week. They're starting to set up the snow globe up there, the Wellington Mall.
Already?
Yep. They got a bum-ass Santa, though. A real hack.
Oh, God. I love this.
What?
I'm going at it on Twitter.
Oh, same guy?
Same guy. Like, they just think they're telling me, go watch the tape of Shador. I said, I've watched it, and 32 teams have watched it, and he went in the 5th round. And why is that? Because they have questions about his timely throws.
And
Just
maybe,
telling.
and perhaps for Sass.
I don't care. See, like, I'm an adult. Contrary to popular, I don't care what people say. I don't care what people think. I want guys on my team that can play. Okay? You can only have a couple of try-hard guys on your team. You need talent.
I understand. But if you had questions of the talent, and then on top of it, there was
That's
Sass.
what we talk about talent first,
You
right?
know?
And that's what it is. And I'm not like, and guess what? I'm also the first one to say, if he can't play his rookie year, it's not the end of the world.
It's not.
As long as he puts in the work.
This is from ESPN on the Dolphins trade deadline. It says, what are the most interesting nuggets you've heard on players who didn't get moved? And this is from Dan Graziano. He says, I heard that the Dolphins got a lot of calls on wide receiver Jalen Waddle, along with many of their other players, but Miami told teams it would take a first-round pick to get Waddle, which nobody was willing to give up. Jeremy Fowler says, Waddle's situation was compelling. I was told that the Broncos were among the teams that exploited a deal for him as an elite wideout at age 26 with a reasonable contract that was enticing. The Steelers and Giants and others either had interest or would have had interest if not for the steep price tag, which, depending on what team you ask, fluctuated between a first-round pick or a 1+ first-rounder plus more. Some teams had a tough time getting a read on Miami's intentions at the deadline, which is understandable 4 days removed from general manager Chris Greer getting fired.
Yeah, I think, like, when you say everybody's available and then teams start calling and kind of call your bluff.
Right.
And then you
see what that really means.
You kind of saying, I really don't want to get rid of him. Right. And that's kind of what they were saying. Like, yeah, it said everybody was available. But think about it. The bigger issue with this team is you have a 53-man roster. And only 2 guys got a look. Right? That were appealing to other
Phillips
teams.
and Waddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That in itself is a problem. When you look at the Jets, just as bad as the Dolphins, and they ended up with 3 first-round picks and a second-round pick.
I saw somebody call on Zach Sealer too, but they wanted like a day 2 pick for him.
Yeah. Which, okay, like, again, that kind of makes my point. You understand what I'm saying? My point is being made that you're trying to win games with nobody on your team that's appealing to any other team in the NFL.
Not what you're asking for. Like, there is I understand there is a fine line of, like, you don't just give up guys. If somebody knocks your socks off, you make a move for
sure. So you listen, but like, yeah, we have an interest. Like, dude, come on, only 2 guys. You see what I'm saying? Like that in itself is that not in itself a fireable offense?
Schmeathan says, who called on Zach Sealer? Brandsmart. I don't think he has to work at a Brandsmart anymore.
Timu.
He is set. I'm telling you though, it is interesting when they're like, oh, we don't know what direction they're going. Neither do we. I'm kind of confused too. Like I genuinely am like, do I think this ends with the Dolphins cleaning house, or does this end with them bridging and doing another thing where they're going to try and make McDaniel work? Like I think that's the thing that everybody is a little confused by. Is like, okay,
yeah,
we knew Stephen Ross, you know, in the words of Vlad, treats needed a body. So we knew he finally got to the point where he's like, all right,
which had to be pretty damn hard, right?
Right. It finally got to the point where he's like, all right, I'm parting ways with Chris Greer, but he's keeping McDaniel, and now he's got this guy Champ Kelly here, and it's like, all right, is this the regime he's going to go with, or do you think he's truly going to get to a point like do the next 6 games matter? Whatever they have, 7 games left. Do they matter anymore?
I don't think so.
What's left?
Because
or is there something that these guys, because you didn't make any trades. So like what can happen that will either show you can do the job or not do the job? Or is he going to say, oh no, these are the guys I believe in. We're going to go clean slate into the next season. And who's going to believe in that? Who's going to believe that these guys can take you into any kind of successful era of football?
I would say start with this. Nobody on your team was appealing except for a couple of guys. So if we start there, we realize we have to get more talent. How we do that, okay? How do we get more talent? However, the next person that comes in decides to do that, then you look at the head coach and you say, okay, who else can we get? Now, everybody's going to throw names out there, okay? But you got to be able to say, okay, how long should it take? Are we going to be patient with it? And there's a lot of conversations that need to be had simply because where the team is right now, is it that appealing of a job?
No.
Right. So
it's
so who are you going to find except another Mike McDaniel to come in and everybody says, oh, somebody different. Yeah, but guess what? If you change coaches, and this is not for or against Mike McDaniel, but I'm saying if you change coaches, you do realize the coach that comes in will not be the coach when this project is done, when the turnaround is done. No, it won't be.
Steichen?
It won't be.
Steichen, but it might have looked like he was heading towards hard times in Indianapolis.
They were decent. Oh, in Indianapolis?
They weren't decent.
Well,
dude.
because somebody came to the conclusion that as long as we have this quarterback, he ain't got a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. We all saw it.
Yeah, he stunk.
Right? That's probably one of the reasons why they haven't gotten off from Kevin Stefanski. He's had 13 quarterbacks since he's been.
This is the thing that I wonder, though. Like, all right, we knew Chris Greer was awful. Duh. I mean, we all came to the conclusion. Loves injured players. Doesn't seem to be very good at evaluating. I don't really know what Champ Kelly's resume is to be prepared for doing this, and coming in here. But, like, if he's the guy, with his past of evaluations and all that type of stuff, but is it him and Mike McDaniel? Because Mike McDaniel's philosophy still appears to be, like, speed on the outside. It's still how he likes to run things.
That's not how football team is.
Is anything going to get fixed if Mike McDaniel's the coach and he has influence on the front office?
I'll tell you what's going to get fixed. His job status. If you're looking around the league right now and you're a GM or a coach, and my head coach comes upstairs with the way you see how these teams were built for success, and he says, I want to build it the other way. Yeah,
but that is how
we are mutually desired. He got to change or not have a job. Simple as that. Look around the league. But I'm not making this up. I don't have nothing against Mike McDaniel.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Look at how football teams have been built. Successful football teams. You're going to go upstairs and say, I want to do it differently based on what?
But I think the thing that worries me is when Stephen Ross does this stuff, it always is leaving a little remnants of something previous.
He didn't wipe all the way?
Yeah, no, he didn't. That's why you clean house.
Whitewash.
And so
he need a bidet.
Yeah, dude, you need a bidet. You need some pressure. And it's like you leave Mike McDaniel, because here's the thing with Chris Grier. One, not a great evaluator. Two, loved injured players. But also, what was he known for? Being collaborative, always giving coaches what he wants, right? And so it's hard not to feel like there's some McDaniel influence on this team. And so now, I don't know, Leroy, it kind of feels like to me, if he does stick around, he's going to have more influence. And I don't know if his philosophical means of building a football team are going to be conducive to getting this team to be physical and change those things, because that's not exactly how he calls games.
Here's what I would say. And I would say this, that football players inherently are physical, right? And to say, I don't know if you can coach a guy to be physical. Football is a physical sport. So yes, you can. Now, is everybody going to be as physical as the next guy? No. But football in itself is a physical sport.
Yeah,
the only thing you can do is run offense or defense that's not physical.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem to love the trenches. He seems to live in razzle-dazzle.
That's okay. Then guess what? Razzle-dazzle, leaving Florida International Airport at 3:00, razzle-dazzle on the way to some island somewhere. Like, that's fine. That's fine. Listen, I have absolutely no patience for a coach that doesn't adjust to either what his team needs, what his players can do, or during the course of a game. I'm not. So if he still wants to try to put this square through a circle, right? A square peg through a round hole.
I got you.
Right.
I caught up.
Then go ahead, but not on my watch.
Why'd you get mad at me?
Not on my watch. Like, really? Look around the league, man. This league has always been cyclical. When people start getting big backs, everybody wanted a big back. People start getting little scat backs, everybody wanted a little scat back, right? Now you see the teams that have over the years, the last few years, contended for championships, have either had a dominant offensive line or a dominant defensive line. So you bring in a coach and he says, I'm going to do it another way. If it doesn't work, he either need to adapt or get out. Simple as that.
No, I get you, but I wonder about, like, does he have the guardrails to change? Like,
if he don't, he won't have a job.
Who's going to tell him, though?
What do you mean who's going to tell him?
I'm telling you, who's telling him?
You don't think nobody's going to tell him?
Who's telling him that? Like, if you've been here, you have the extension. Mike McDaniel, you survived all this. Your fall guy was Chris Grier. You have a GM who's been here for 3 seconds, who's never had the job before. Who are the guys who are going to make him change? I don't know.
When you have that conversation with the GM, right? And
New guy?
New guy, yeah. New guy's picking talent. So when you get to that point and you have a conversation, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I want to do. Now, here's the crazy thing. I've told you this over and over again. All the places that Mike McDaniel have coached have been physical football teams. I don't know what the hell happened when he got here.
Yeah, but this is his brainchild. This is how he likes to coach.
Okay,
teams.
football's still football.
Yeah, but he's got a different means of football. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Then
but
take it somewhere else. Take it somewhere else.
But Leroy, how nuts have you been drawn by the way he calls games?
Terrible.
Okay. So I'm of the fear this guy has just been put in a position to have more say in this team, not less.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's a good thing.
No, it's not. Not if you're going to do it that way. I mean, listen, you don't need to be Stephen Ross business guy to look at this situation and go, hey, look, all the teams that played in the Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl the last 5 years do it this way. And why are you doing it this way? Why are you, like, because it doesn't seem like that's a good business model, right? Well, can you explain? Well, I believe that was a good question. Thank you. We have mutually parted ways.
Well, look.
That's it. That's how that conversation will go. It'll happen right after the season.
I hope so.
Whoever the GM is going to have that conversation. And if at any point in time he's not ready, how many playoff wins do you have? How many? Right. You're going to tell me?
I held up a 0, by the way, for radio.
Right. You're going to tell, no. And the thing about good football coaches is they're always open to adjusting to win. That's it. That's factual.
We'll take a break. More to come. Little Goosies. No Goosies is next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
You're here on this lovely Thursday.
Doing pretty good, hanging in there.
All righty.
Can't complain.
You got your wings? You happy, buddy?
Oh no.
Can't even answer. He's still eating. Still. You're not on camera. You don't have to hide. You don't have to hide. You're not on camera. You kind of look like you were. Looked like you were sneak eating.
There's no trash can here.
Well, what do we have today, Jennifer, for a little game we like to call Goosies, No Goosies?
J-Fig going to the club?
No. I'm not going to the club.
Outfit? That's a club fit? Oh,
How is this a club fit?
You showing skin. You showing shoulder.
Shoulder.
It's like the 50s. Heavens to bits.
Oh no. God forbid I do that.
What do you have today, Jennifer?
Well, first we have Tua saying he's not playing for his job.
All right, this was
Let's hear
Tua
what he has
yesterday.
to say.
Let's hear what he has to say. Here's Tua Tagovailoa.
NFL Network had a report. I don't know if you saw it. They said that Tua is playing to keep his job, and that there's a chance you could eventually be replaced. Did you hear about that? Have you spoken to Mike about it?
I haven't heard about any of that. No social media for me. So that's the first time I'm hearing it.
What do you think when you hear that phrase that you're playing to keep your job?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm playing to keep my job. I think I'm playing to try to help our team win every time. I think that's the objective, for every quarterback that's playing, for every football player that's playing as well. The objective is, how can I help my team win games? And so I would say, if you're looking at it in that sense, I would say my performance needs to be better. And my performance doesn't reflect me trying to keep my job, because that's not the standard in which I've been playing all these other years. So I would say that.
Got the Goosies. He didn't blow it. He could have taken a question like that and really
it's
made
kind
it.
of a like. I think he handled himself well, but to like when people run to other people, so and so said this, so and so said that. So I was reading the paper and they said this. How do you feel about that?
Pot stirring?
Right. Like what if I said, "Hey Lynn, I'm just doing this job so I won't get fired." What a crappy way to go about your day. Right?
Just don't hit the top of the hour.
But but think about that. That's the crappiest way to go about your job, right?
Yeah.
And it just is. But for somebody else to ask another person that, like, no, man, that's garbage. Like, come on.
Time out. Hold on. Leroy?
What?
Look at your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Yep.
Yes.
What did I do?
That's exactly what you did last season.
With what?
The Miami Heat.
I didn't do that last season. I'm not a pot stirrer. Those were very important questions.
And wait. And Vlad. I want you to look at Tobin and ask him, was I consistent when he did it too?
Hold on, though. I didn't do that.
Right.
Hold on. That's not fair.
Right.
That's not fair. This is
Play the clip. Play the clip.
Hold on. That's not the same thing.
Pat has said,
That's not what happened. First
You
of
pulled
all,
a Cardi B. My mama
first of all,
said.
no. What happened in this situation
Mama
was
has said because they have the big Abu Gama.
what happened with this exchange was rumors and hearsay.
Yes!
I was responding to. I was responding to actual
Exactly
things.
what's
I
going
was
on.
asking about actual things that happened.
Okay, so you run into Pat and say,
I didn't run.
Pat,
I don't run anywhere.
Jimmy said, what do you think's gonna happen when Pat's already probably pissed off at the way the situation is going? What did you think was gonna happen?
I didn't think that.
No, you. Oh,
otherwise I wouldn't have said anything.
that's what you do.
That's not what I do.
Loki.
That's not what I do.
You are. You're Loki. You're Loki.
I'm not an agent of chaos.
Yes. You're the god of mischief.
I don't think that's fair.
Then
You
how
sort of
come
would have been last season.
every time you say stuff, you smile, wink, got him?
That's just how I go about my.
People were up in their feelings. That's what an agent of mischief says.
Interesting.
No,
Advisement.
take it under advice.
I'll take
No,
it
you
under
don't.
advisement.
Oh my goodness.
Jennifer, you got the goosies from Tua?
Honestly, no, I don't have any goosies currently. So sorry.
Fair enough.
No goosies.
Vlad?
No goosies.
No goosies.
All right. What do you got for number 2, Jennifer?
Man Campbell on fixing the trenches.
All right, this is what he had to say on improving the Lions' trenches.
Some of what happened the other day was, I'm gonna bring this up again. This was our own doing, man. We opened up this can of worms ourselves because we really had a bust. All right. And so now you open up Pandora's box, you miss it, and they're like, oh, well, they can't pick it up. Well, now all of a sudden, you finally pick one up, and now we get edged on one side of it. And then pretty soon you're starting to get this interior pressure. And so we created this own issue. The protections are sound. Can we do things better? Yes, we can. And there'll be a couple of things we tweak. But as far as we did a lot to that to ourselves. And golf's going to be fine. All right. Golf's, he can see it. He knows it. He studies. He knows what he's getting, when he's getting it. Doesn't mean they're not going to change it up. If I'm them, I'd change some stuff up for sure. But we'll be prepared, and it'll be good.
I mean, he just said a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, I got no goosies.
No goosies.
Kind of sounds like
Mike McDaniel's up with more hair on the Kiwis.
Yeah, I think.
I don't like that saying.
Post puberty man, Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
Kiwis always have hair on them. They got like that fuzziness.
I know.
Yes.
You know.
That's why we call them Kiwis.
My iguana Spike used to love kiwis.
Yeah, iguanas like kiwis.
Yep.
You know who doesn't like kiwis?
Australians?
Leroy.
Of course.
Because I don't. It's mushy, and I don't want to have to wrestle a piece of fruit to get it. That's why I don't like mango.
No goosies?
Wrestle.
So no goosies.
No goosies.
Jennifer?
I'll say goosies.
Wow. Goosies. Loves her some Man Campbell.
I do.
I like him too, but guess what? He said a whole bunch of nothing. So
You know what? I'd rather listen to him than Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, because he says it with more confidence and to the point, kind of.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Vlad? Goosies? No goosies?
Dan Campbell. It's always goosies.
Goosies. Plus, they're taking on the Commanders. I'd imagine the sack is going to be.
What's that point spread? 7?
8.5, probably.
8.5 for the road.
That seems to be the going thing, right?
Yep.
Well, you're gonna show love to the team at home. A lot of, the home teams always get 3 points. So.
Right.
What's number 3, Jennifer?
We have Norman Powell on Kel'el Ware.
All right, this was Norman Powell after yesterday's game on the Heat big man.
I'm staying on him. I told him when I first got here, I'm gonna be on him all year. I'm trying to unlock the greatness in him, along with everybody else here. Everybody has great belief in him, what he's able to do, his capabilities on offense and defensive end. So I'm gonna stay in his ear. I'm gonna stay with him. I'm gonna stay pushing him. I'm not gonna let him settle. I'm gonna let him get out his head when he gets down a little bit. If he doesn't make the right play or whatever, that mistakes happen. But I'm gonna stay on him and continue to push him to reach his level of greatness.
Wow, what a guy!
Galore.
What a guy, Norman Powell, huh?
See, that's
what
goosies right there.
a guy!
I like Norm.
I like Norman Powell. That's goosies galore. Leroy?
Yeah, goosies.
Goosies galore.
I also don't know if I know another black Norman.
Yeah, you do.
Who?
Norman Smiley. He's a wrestler.
No, I don't.
No, oh, yes, you do.
Who?
You watched what's that show with Sherman Hemsley?
Oh, the Jeffersons?
No, the one after that. Amen.
Amen.
Wasn't the guy that was going out with his daughter?
TV name, dude. I'm talking about real life.
I don't know. Bam seemed to make fun of the fact that his name was Norman.
Yes, of course.
He did. He did.
Of course.
This famous black Normans, man.
I just saw Norman Smiley.
I know I was the only one. Norman Smiley, yes, thank you.
She had to Google it. She didn't know.
Definitely Googling it.
Come on.
There's a Norman Towns who is an actor, comedian, and producer for an HBO show called Insecure and The Affair.
Insecure. That's the what's her face's show? Insecure. That's
What's her face and Norm. There we go. That's where we
Issa
are
Rae.
right now.
Isn't that her show? Insecure.
Who?
Issa Rae.
Yes. You know.
Oh, guess what I'm going? I think I'm going to see this weekend.
What? You said it.
Predator Badlands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to make sure I went and see a movie before Wicked comes out. Because I know after she see Wicked, she ain't gonna go see no Predator Badlands.
You want to collect before she.
Yeah.
I am
When is
wicked.
Wicked coming
Next week?
Now is this the one where the witch dies, or is she
I don't
alive?
know.
She dies?
Well, in the isn't the one where she falls in the house falls on her?
I don't know.
Oh,
I've
Wizard
never
of
watched
Oz?
it,
Yeah.
actually.
Or
Yeah,
this,
but they like.
or this is her being alive before the house smashes on her.
I don't know.
I've never watched Wizard of Oz.
You've never seen
What?
Wizard of Oz?
No.
That's pretty crazy. I know that's like your thing.
They didn't
you haven't
have
seen
a-
regular movies, but Wizard of Oz, like, how have you not seen that by accident?
There's
I
a couple
haven't
of
even
movies
seen
that-
Snow White, and that's like a big
Wizard
thing for
Wizard of
people growing
Oz,
up.
and if you where I'm from, The Wiz. The
Never saw
Wiz
that
is just-
either. No.
The Wiz is just Black Wizard of Oz with more singing, dancing, and more soul.
The best
Seriously.
one. The best one.
With Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, Nipsey Russell, I forgot who the. So yeah, same people. They just when they went down the road, they was getting it. They was almost like doing the shuffle or something. They wasn't just skipping. They was getting it. Drop it.
Lena Horne,
Lena
Richard
Horne.
Pryor,
Yep.
Mabel King.
Yep.
Dade South says J-Fig clicks her heels and a bird dies.
We can't bring you to the Mike Tyson. We can't bring you to Mike Tyson.
It's okay. It's my brother's birthday anyway, so I wouldn't
Nah,
be.
because if he ever heard that you killed a bird, oh man.
Well, I didn't, so that's
Does he
okay.
still have those pigeons?
Yeah, he
Of
loves
course he
pigeons.
does. He told us that.
Didn't Ja Morant call somebody a pigeon?
Called Kel'el a pigeon.
When he scored on him, right? The game winner.
We got to take a break. More to come. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Let's get to our headlines this hour.
Could you imagine Tobin doing the Michael Jackson?
Come on.
You know what this is, though? This is when you go skating. Vlad, this is when you go skating at the local.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when you show out. You
Yeah.
got to show out. You got to make a laugh.
Yeah.
You a good skater?
Huh?
You heard me.
Are you a good skater?
I can skate.
Okay. Ice or just roller?
Both.
Really?
Yeah. You know how I learned to skate on ice skate?
Feels like a college story.
In college.
With a girl?
Coming home from the club, drunk with the hockey team.
Oh, man.
It's always you drunk against another team.
Here's the thing, Vlad, I don't get drunk. So, like, it was like a rare thing. Or the last time me and Jared Bunt jumped off of a 10-meter diving board.
So you were partying with a young Mackie Samaskevich?
No.
Or Papa Samaskevich?
Nah, yeah. But yeah, so that was my first time on ice.
Well,
And then I got up the next morning, right? And I'm like, man, why do my elbows hurt? Right? And my knees. Because I was falling.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com.
Didn't you go at it with Jimbo Elliott?
Jumbo?
Yeah,
he got mad at me because we went out and I wasn't drunk, but he had maybe had a few. And he said, hop on my back. I'm going to carry you home. I was like, no, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm on my back. Okay. So I was just like, I was just on. They don't call him Jumbo for nothing.
That's true.
He gave me a piggyback, and people was driving by looking, honking their horn. They're like, what is going on here?
So drunk Jumbo Elliott, and then drunk hockey, huh?
A lot of shenanigans.
Not really.
At Michigan.
Like a lot of fun.
When you're drunk, you just follow, huh?
Nah, we had a dude in our dorm. He got hammered last day of school, and he had to move out. And he was just being mean to like all the parents. He was yelling at them or whatever. So we taped him to the top bunk. And then all the parents, when they came to get their kids, signed their name on him.
That's nice.
In permanent marker.
Oh, wow.
So that's how his last day of dorm went for that year. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I remember getting kicked out of the dorms. What a time.
Of course. It didn't matter to you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get kicked out of the dorm in the house?
I didn't get kicked out of the house, but the landlord was a little fed up with us by the time we were done. I don't think she realized she was renting to a bunch of hooligans.
One look and I could tell.
Me?
Yeah.
I was a good boy.
You got Tobin, you have the look like you are up to something.
Tobin, please.
What I was.
Wait, does anybody imagine Tobin in college?
I was the front man.
Not being up to shenanigans.
Just there with open
They
eyes.
would call you and say, what we doing tonight, boss?
No, that's not true. That's not true. Eventually, after I got a couple of years under my belt, I was, at one point I was following the lead. I was Kel'el Ware. I had my Norman Powell.
No.
What?
Because the one person before you didn't get kicked out of houses and stuff.
Well, I mean,
Oh, he taught you the keg thing?
The keg thing
That was your idea, wasn't it?
The keg thing, the recyclables where we would take kegs from bars and then take them to Total Wine for store credit.
Yeah.
The switcheroo, it wasn't, yeah. That was Norm.
Just call it Norm. I'm trying to think. Who's my Norm? Oh, I know who my Norm was in college. But the thing is that I went there with, so think about this. When I went to Michigan, I went there with 4 other 5-stars at the same position. There was so many, like we had a press conference. Like it was crazy.
Dave South says Leroy thinks he can do anything, just like being a deli manager. That's fair.
What do you mean?
Well, I think he's referring to your skating ability.
I didn't say I was a good skater. I said I could skate. Why do? What's wrong with y'all?
Be with you in a minute.
Hey, y'all don't know. I give some good customer service.
Even in that picture, you look like sass.
No, I look like, hey, what could I do for you, my man? I don't even use it. I don't like when people say call each other boss man.
You would call somebody boss
No,
man.
I would not. No, I would not.
Chief?
Can't
Yeah.
stand it. Not chief either. Chief, boss man.
What we
no.
eating, Chief?
No.
Got the hairnet on in that picture.
I don't have no hair.
Doesn't matter.
And would I have to put the
Oh yeah, you need a goatee, a little goatee hammock.
right? Scooby, am I telling the truth? Look, see, Scooby believes me.
Is that Scooby 1 or Scooby 2?
Hey, this is one.
Wait, you have 2 Scoobies?
Yeah, she cloned.
I'm gonna clone him.
She's
I want
already
to clone
decided
him.
she's gonna do the Tom Brady.
Hey, until you find out how much it costs.
By the way, somebody agreed with me on Twitter about this whole Tom Brady thing. They think that this is all a ploy for him to come back.
Oh, and play?
Yeah,
To clone himself?
clone himself.
Yeah, but here, question. Question. If you clone yourself,
Yep.
right? When you die,
Right.
you don't like, how does that move on? It's just another person.
Good question. I don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't know. That's a great
so
question.
like, say I'm having this conversation, I'm working right now, right? Something happens to me, but I got a clone. And he comes up and picks up where he left off. He don't, how do I fit in here? How does old Leroy fit in?
Yeah.
Do I just come back and say, I'm back?
Well, in Westworld,
Hey, guys.
you had to win. You know, eventually, if the clone, they had to fight.
Right. You had to beat your
Your
but then we didn't
OG
know.
self.
But we didn't know whether people were clones or
Right. You had to look in the eye.
the people.
The eye told you. It had like the little marking in the eyelid.
I just found out at the last episode of the season.
Oh,
machine. Whoa.
Yep. Well, I don't know if see, this is the thing with Tom Brady. He's up to something, okay? Because he's always up to something. I don't quite know yet if he's up to cloning himself or if he's trying to reverse age himself. I'm not quite sure. But I know if anybody's up to something, he's up to something. Because he's not like Michael Jordan, right? Like Michael Jordan had a lot of leisures out of fighting, out of playing that he liked. Gambling, golf, racing. This Tom Brady's got no hobbies. Like, what does he like doing?
Football's so different, though.
I guess.
Basketball is probably one of the few sports that when you great, if you just stay in shape, you can just go ball.
No, you can't.
What? Really? Really?
45, you can't be.
Jordan would go golfing before games, dude.
Okay.
I'm talking about Jordan. I'm not talking about just average player.
Not Niko.
Right.
So what are you trying to wait? So what are you trying to say? That
I'm saying that the difference between Tom Brady, we were talking about the difference between Tom Brady and Michael Jordan is that Michael Jordan was so naturally gifted, right? That he didn't, even though he worked at it, picking up a basketball and going and play basketball was second nature.
Yeah.
Tom Brady had to work relentlessly
to
maintain that.
I think Michael Jordan can still, he seems like a more, like as much as a crazy competitor is, he
Rounded.
feels like he's got more satisfaction. I don't think Tom Brady does. I think he likes avocado toast and football. And
Don't forget the vodka.
And yeah, like that's the only things that I think fulfill him. And so Michael Jordan can live a more fulfilling life post this. He's not going to try and reverse age himself.
For Tom Brady when football's
right.
out of it.
So
Right.
Tom Brady is definitely working on reverse aging. There's no doubt. We're going to find out.
Reverse aging does what?
I don't know. We don't know. That's the thing. He's definitely got some kind of Frankenstein doctor. That's probably like,
You ever thought about this? You've been married a long time.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I've been married a long time. You guys aren't there yet. But let me say this, right? If I could tell you, I can make you live 50 more years,
Okay.
right? if your kids and your wife don't, what's the point? You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he seemed like he valued those things.
It's wow. Tom?
See, that's why I didn't want to go there.
What? What? It was all very public.
There, but it was there.
The guy had his wife publicly tell him, "I don't want you to play football anymore." He goes, "How's Tampa sound?"
He lost his lady.
And then she's out here doing BJJ. Gone. So, again, that means what's he up to?
But I asked you the question. I wasn't asking.
Oh, me?
I mean,
I have no use.
It's the Age of Adeline, that movie.
MJ might have lost his first wife because of,
-1, Leroy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You're flossing on camera.
That's nasty.
I didn't ask to be on camera.
Well, you
Classic.
are on camera, okay?
Classic deflection from you. Just it's unbelievable.
For deflecting.
That can I just tell you? That's the single hand most annoying thing in the world.
The button?
No.
What?
Flossing?
Food in your teeth.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's not great. But Tom Brady, he's definitely, if you told Tom Brady, hey, I could be Raiders quarterback again at age 50.
Absolutely.
He's doing it.
Dude, he's absolutely doing that.
And if anybody's crazy enough to do it, it's that kook Mark Davis.
Can I just and this is not, I'm not on any note in any way on that level. But when I said I was done, there was absolutely nothing that could get me back on that football field.
Listen, I'm not gonna try it. You know I love you. I
but-
respect you.
Yeah, but
Your
it's
career, Tom Brady's career.
but once you say I'm done, regardless of who you are.
But
It's
he said
hard
he
to-
was done once, and guess what? He came back.
Yeah,
Do
but
you
that
really
was
trust him?
within the normal time frame of a season?
Right. This isn't normal. This
This
him,
isn't normal. This is years.
But this is him manipulating.
But it's Tom Brady.
He wants to play.
Yep. He's definitely
I think
looking
if
for
you
a-
asked him, he's like, I'm done.
Okay.
I don't
We
believe that.
believe him.
They call Leroy
dog.
Randy Floss.
Yeah. You got flossed.
Twitcher.
We're supposed to take the word of a dog cloner. No, sir.
Like, just saying that in it by itself.
It's
sounds
weird. It's weird.
Especially when I have questions.
I do too.
No, I can't. But see, here's the problem. I have questions, and then I look at my friend over there, and I'm like, it makes no sense to ask him the questions.
Why?
Because we're just not gonna know. I asked you. I'm like, so what happens if you clone yourself? So if I clone myself, there's another one of me sitting in the freezer, ready to go, or wherever they keep them in the
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what they keep
gelatin,
in the freezer.
in the gelatin or whatever, right? Soon as I die, boom, he starts up. Do I now just continue my life, or is that a new me? But
I don't know, because I don't know if it's robotic. I don't know if he picks up your memories. I'm not really sure.
He's in the gel, dude. It's a real person.
Yeah,
Hey,
but do
Ryan.
they download it in there? Is the brain a brain, or is it like a bot? I have questions too.
So if you clone the cat, does the cat have to relearn who you are,
We know
or
what they
does
say
he
about
already
cats.
remember?
You know what they say about cats?
Yo, don't do it. Come on.
They
Please.
climb.
We're about to go into break. Watch this.
-1.
You again? You tried that again? Come on.
That's like
You tried it again.
Does the clone Leroy come with a
it's
hot dog?
completely
in his side?
reasonable too, because Dave South's like, why didn't you just say cats always land on their feet? That's a real saying.
No, you're dead. There's no swab of consciousness. So why would I care if another me is around?
He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that. He doesn't.
Do you understand what I'm saying, though? If
I
you
imagine
can't come back as yourself and remember all the stuff, and you just continue your life,
Mhm.
what's the point? If it's somebody else, then you might as well be dead.
There's this creepy Demi Moore movie that's on HBO Max now, where she like wants to get younger, but like she has to like leave. She can only do it for a certain amount of days, where she like takes a shot, but the younger her comes out of her like a butterfly out of a cocoon, so like out of the skin. It's really creepy. But then eventually you have to go back in cocoon
And get another shot.
Right. But I think they
Did
just
you
let.
watch this with D?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see.
I think it's just separate lives.
Was that good or was that another regret?
Terrible movie. But I didn't buy it. It was on just streaming. We're just like, we'll check it out. Very gross.
Hey,
she got old finger because like the young one was taking liberties with the time, and so if your younger self takes more time than the days,
the older person gets older.
Yes. So it started with her having witch finger.
Lazarus Pit, man.
Telling you, dude. I don't know what you just said, but yeah.
Oh, I mean, I know the Lazarus Pit from when I was watching Arrow and stuff like that.
What's Lazarus Pit?
You basically like jump.
Tobin's
You jump.
cocoon would have to be a sumo wrestler. Leroy's substance is barbecue sauce. Wow. Like we just
taking beatings, dude.
Wait, unless you do an avatar and transfer your consciousness into another body, you will cease to exist.
You know what, Kenneth?
Tobin.
Respectfully.
That's way too complicated.
You know what, Kenneth? Respectfully, dude. All right. You don't know. Okay. You don't know. I don't care how many science fiction novels you've read. All I know is, let me tell you something right now. Tom Brady's not cloning himself to come back without knowing the playbook. Okay. So trust me when I tell you, whatever Tom Brady comes back he's going to know the playbook.
Wait, really?
Oh, yeah.
But that's not how it comes. That's not how it works.
What do you mean?
You don't it's not you.
Nah, it's
a clone of you.
Yeah, I don't
So my question is this. If I die, but you can clone me and have another me, but I'm still dead. Why the hell would I care?
I'm pretty sure the clone of you is still going to be annoyed to holy hell by me.
1,000%.
Because that's going to be in his brain. Exactly. I don't know who this Tobin is. Very annoying. Could you imagine? Coming back and just going?
Would it work kind of like AI? How you kind of train it?
I'm dead.
No, but
I'm dead. This is the whole crux of this.
No, I'm telling you.
You think so? I'm training.
So you're gonna. So it's just a clone. There is nothing in there.
I think that he's not cloning. I think
it has to deal with AI at one point.
Yeah, and I want to be clear about this. I don't think Tom Brady is cloning himself. I think he's reverse aging himself some way.
Oh, Benjamin Button.
Kind of, yeah.
No.
Kind of, yeah. A little bit.
You know why? Because
remember when like Kobe Bryant went to Germany?
No, remember like when him and Tony Judge took that picture together?
Yeah, he looked.
He's older than that.
Dude, I know.
So
I know.
How you gonna reverse that?
Remember when like Kobe Bryant did the blood spinning on his knees? It's like that,
and then he was back in 3 months.
Yep, that's what it's gonna be like for Tom.
No,
Brady.
that's that PCP. Was it PRP?
Wait, PCP?
Right.
PRP.
It's like that, but for his soul.
Wait a minute.
PRP. No. Like what's wrong?
What?
You should clip that. It's like PCP.
No, PRP.
Take a break. Back up to this. All right, welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy back with you here on FM 104.3 WQAM. Panthers back at it tonight, taking on the LA Kings. I'm going to try and stay up. I don't know. You guys both had to be on the West Coast at the same time. You guys coordinate this stuff, Panthers and Heat?
Actually, it works out better that way.
Why?
Because they both play at the same time.
Need a breaky boost, dude. It's a lot of.
So you would rather than playing 2 different weeks, so you can stay up that late for
I
2
can
straight
alternate
weeks?
days. I can alternate days. I think I can handle that.
Or maybe have one team play at home at 7 p.m. and then have another team play on the road at 10 p.m.
Right. Something like that. I'd love to go to a Heat game, come home, there's the Panthers. You know? Always very wired after Heat games.
Usually Loki is a little,
I'm not Loki. Stop saying that. I'm not an agent of chaos, and I really don't appreciate it.
No, you are agent of chaos.
Yeah.
You are the epitome of agent of chaos.
Yeah.
How?
Like you are the mascot. Like when they look up for the definition, your face is right there.
I don't understand. I didn't do anything that it was chaotic or anything
Really?
of that nature.
You are the definition of God of mischief.
I don't like this.
You are.
I don't like. I just, I'm just
Keep
trying
going.
to
Keep going, Leroy.
I'm just trying to, enjoy my basketball team.
Okay. Here you go.
But it also stems from you in college.
Let's do a test.
Hmm?
Let's do a test.
Mhm.
Have you ever said something that you knew was going to get me mad and then winked and smiled?
Several times.
What is this?
It's for the show, though, man.
Wait a minute.
It's for the bit.
Without the bit.
Oh, sometimes.
Yeah.
Gotta have fun on these trips,
Really?
Or outings,
Shadow boxing.
That was the liquor, which, by the way, I'm very low on. Hey, Jack Daniels.
Of course you're low on liquor.
I didn't think I was going to drink last night. But I was
Bro.
very sad about the Bam injury.
I don't understand why. Well, all right. Listen, you don't have to drink for every game during the Heat
Yeah.
and Panthers. You don't.
No.
The Canes and the Dolphins, I understand. That's 6 days. You got 4 days maybe on a Thursday night, whatever. You got some time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't drink every other night if you had the Heat and
Right.
Panthers.
I wasn't expecting to, Vlad.
need
It
to
needs to
slow
usually
down.
be an ass kicking or a real junk kicking.
You want my bottle?
loss. Nah, I don't want to take your stuff. I might just go to tequila now.
I ain't gonna drink it.
Why?
That's worse. I think that's worse than
I know
whiskey.
it
Don't
is,
do
but
it.
I don't drink. Dude,
I like a good swigging bottle,
even when I try to drink, I have 1 or 2.
Well, that's all. It's just a little sippy poos out of the
You don't
bottle.
sippy people. You take
Which is the
chugs.
which is crazy because I let Hawkman talk me into Aperol Spritz.
That's crazy.
Can I just tell you? I knew I was in trouble. We clanked glasses, and the only other people that joined us were 3 women sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Real
wow.
Housewives of Boca.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
And then I drank a beer.
Oh, wow. Proud of you.
Yeah.
well, you had to gain your manhood.
No, I had a Florida. It was a fruity Floridian or
Yeah,
something like
cider.
that. No, it wasn't cider. It was beer.
Okay.
It was beer. I know the difference between beer and cider.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
If you put something and I close my eyes, is this a beer or a cider? I would be able to tell you the difference.
No, you can.
Just by taste test. You don't think I can?
No, I don't.
Do you want to put a wager on it? That I
What's
can't
the-
tell the
What's
difference
the
between,
wager?
I can't tell the difference between a cider and a
I'll
beer.
do this next week.
Okay.
I'll bring in ciders and beers,
Okay.
and you'll taste.
And
the
I'll
difference.
go
And you wanna know-
blindfold.
Here's why: fruit is cider, beer tastes like.
That's
beer.
not true.
Okay.
There's a Floridian that has it tastes like mango or something.
A Floridian that tastes like mango.
Yeah, it's called a fruit Floridian or something
I
like
don't-
that.
Mangoes. That's like 2 feet in bounds. Like they're barely keeping it there. Okay, mango is different. Like, but ciders like pineapples and your apples. Those are ciders,
No.
dude.
Okay. I can
If
tell
cider boy has a flavor of it, it's a cider.
it's not cider boy. It's Floridian. It's Funky Buddha's own. They called it a beer.
Seems like there's some funky Buddha chicanery going on there. I love you guys. You got great. You got
They
great.
have a peanut
Just
butter
come-
one that I want to taste.
I had peanut butter when I was in Nashville. It was good.
Oh, I love that.
Wait, you're complaining about me drinking mango and you're drinking a peanut butter
I'm not
beer?
complaining about it. I'm just letting you know you had a cider.
I didn't have a cider. Okay. It was a beer. They called it a beer. I had a beer.
The
Don't
point
like
is,
cider.
I need to get a new liquor bottle for the rest of Heat season because if Bam is out,
I could bring you Old Smoky.
Oh, I like Old Smoky.
Really?
Yeah.
That was disgusting. I wanted to
Are you
go.
talking about the moonshine, or are you talking about
No.
the flavored liquor?
No, the liquor that tastes like smoke we had.
Oh,
You can't say that when our minds go directly to moonshine.
yeah. There's a company called Old Smoky.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
They
Every
got
time I
great
go to Nashville, I have
I was
to go
talking
there.
about Old Smoky, the one that I wanted to take back to the liquor place and bash him over the head with.
No,
it.
they got some flavored whiskeys that are really good. Really good.
Really?
Yeah.
So
really
I
good.
think the only first of all, you got to be careful because it's too syrupy, and that's sometimes a
Yep, that's
turn
true.
off. So whenever I get one that has flavor, I always get a little tonic. Put a little tonic in it.
I like when you go to these moonshine tastings in Tennessee. Every one of those bartenders, they all got a bit.
And nobody's got teeth.
No.
I love those tastings.
Really? So, you go to a bar and there's tastings at the bar?
Yeah. Well, you could go to like one of these companies that sell it, and they'll have like a tasting. So they'll just give you like, this is 1,000 proof moonshine, all the different flavors. They'll light it on fire.
Have you ever left there sober?
No, what's the point of that? You walk around town.
So good, Leroy.
It's responsible. Well, you can walk to the hotel.
No, so oh man, some of them got to be pretty bad, huh? Like,
yeah, most of them are flavored though. They're good. You know, tastes like Jolly Rancher. Tastes like
moonshine.
Yeah, dude.
I like the darker ones. The darker ones are the better ones, my opinion.
You like goth moonshine.
So, do you drink stout beers?
I'll have a stout. That's what I had. The peanut butter that I had was a stout.
Too thick. Feel like I'm
It
drinking
is
milk.
thick. It is thick.
I don't want that.
That's why you like cider.
I had beer.
All right. Whatever makes you comfortable. Man.
Golden Monkey is beer.
That's a project to drink.
Huh?
That's a project.
Is like 10% out, 10%, 9.5%.
There's a new monkey that's
yes,
available.
the
Is it
sour
orange
there's-
monkey.
Yeah, there's a new one. I haven't tried it. I like the sour monkey.
Anyway, the point is, if Bam Adebayo is going to be out for a little bit, I'm going to need a new drink because this season's going to go really poorly.
Why don't you just do sipping?
I feel like you need to
Nah, they
calm
get
down a
off
little
that.
bit. They have much more games.
He can't be hurt. He's not allowed to be hurt. Can I just say, yeah, you're not allowed to be hurt.
Isn't moonshine pretty much vodka? No. No.
They're a strong vodka. Oh man, there's some really.
Yep. I got you, Kentucky Finn.
Hmm?
Crown Blackberry might be the worst flavor on earth.
Yeah, you only like that Crown Apple.
I like the Crown Apple. What's another one? Peach isn't bad.
Crown Apple is good, just in moderation.
You gotta put some soda water in it or something. You can't just
Oh
drink
no.
it. It's too
Well, I've
syrupy.
straight up is what I usually have done.
Of course you do.
We'll take a break. Final segment coming on up. Back up to this. Back with you here on FM 104.3 WQAM.
Or Mace.
Are you asking?
And Big.
Yeah.
Sports Talk on WQAM presented by Paramount Plus. You can't count on much, but you can always count on Sundays. The NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday all season long. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. Of course, you can watch the Dolphins on CBS this weekend.
Didn't Faith sing the background on this?
No, that's Kelly Price.
Kelly Price. Okay.
We'll get you set for all the Dolphins and Bills action. Game Day Uncensored, 9 a.m. Coming at you this weekend. 4 hours. Get you ready for Dolphins, Bills, who, as Mike McDaniel pointedly pointed out, they have scored more points than us. He's got it handled this time around. Oh, by the way, Chob Robinson doesn't look like he's going to play. Still in concussion protocol.
Really?
Yeah. So he's in concussion protocol. Just traded Jalen Phillips. Got this giant quarterback you got to go run down. Not that you get him down much anyway, but
yeah.
All set up well for us, dude. All set up well for us in this situation. It's not set up for us well. It's not.
Set up?
No.
Why would you assume anything was set
I
up?
don't know. I just, can they galvanize from this?
I mean, this is equivalent to the commercial where the people are hiding in the garage with the chainsaws.
You had this though with the Steelers, right? Like they just thumped you every single year twice.
First game,
yeah,
my rookie year, we beat the Steelers.
I'm aware.
Never beat them again.
Did you ever feel
we lost them 3 times in 1 year?
Jesus. Did you ever feel like this was the game, or did
every time
you felt like it was
every
the game?
time?
And then why wasn't it the game?
And then everybody reminded us that it wasn't.
Nope.
You just got to keep going at it. Like, I can't explain it. Like, I don't. You try everything. Some of it has to do with the other team's really good. Some of it has to do when they attack you at your weakest spots.
Every time that they take this team
I mean,
out,
think about it. During the whole time, so it'd be 5 years. We had one winning record, and they went to the Super Bowl. So understand where we were as 2 different franchises. Start there, right? So yeah, it sucked, but we weren't there yet.
I'm just like hopeful, but
hopeful of what? What do you want to see?
I don't know. I'd like to see this team show something. Like they're so.
You know what I would like?
They're so pathetic, dude. They're like
Can I
every
tell
time,
you?
like they go out there, they make these mistakes, they shoot themselves in the foot. It's just such a bad watch this year. They're so untalented and just.
Can I tell
depressing.
you what I would like to see?
Yeah,
I would just like to see more is less, right? Don't go out there and try to be so fancy that nobody know what the hell they're doing. Or you try to be so fancy that it doesn't look like great execution, right? The best this team has played is when you had no tight ends. So take advantage of the fact that you have tight ends.
Dude, they have tight ends?
It beats a fat-ass lineman running around in motion.
I like
that.
I did like
that
the
looks
lineman.
good.
I did like him. You didn't
That,
like that?
or at least let him put on the cute gloves. Don't have he looked like he was going into a street fight. You know they ain't gonna throw him the ball. But like, at least when it's hard for me to figure out because when they were less creative, they got more out of their team, right? So because they had to cut back a little bit because guys were missing, they actually had more production.
Trying to like the last game, it was tied. You had Zach Sealer and a roughing the kicker call. And that led to a touchdown. And then Tua, the next drive, interception. And they were playing with him.
But that's the
like,
indication of another team being better than you is that they can't.
Why hell? Like I know, but also,
you don't want to. It's because you can't sustain it. Like your mistakes, like we were talking about this the other day. The Dolphins' mistakes, because of how talent depleted they are, cost them so much more than any other team they're playing with.
Right. Your margin
and
for
you're
error.
and it should work the other way. When you're really good, you should have less margin for error because you don't make that many mistakes. But look at how much it hurts teams that are barely hanging on to keep a game close. One mistake, the snowball, boom, 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 they score 3 times, you lose by 20.
Yep.
That's how it goes. So maybe it's not an indictment on the Dolphins. Maybe it's an indictment on, we thought this team was better than this. We thought this team was a lot better. Like, we didn't think they'd win a Super Bowl, but we thought they'd compete.
Yeah, but good, not good. Like, whatever the situation's been, they don't beat this team. It's like,
yeah, that's true.
It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have answers anymore.
No answers.
Flustered.
Flustered.
And it's like, I feel like a year ago, I was like, man, I really couldn't wait to take on the Bills, see them. Oh, let's see if they're there. And
Well,
now
you were lying to yourself.
I don't think I was.
With all these guys returning and guys injured and banged up and stuff like that, you were sitting here making comments about you knew what they were going to be able to do.
I feel like this is going to be the one where the Dolphins beat the Bills because it's like this is
course.
the one you like. It's like,
you know
don't
why?
even want this one that
Football going football. Just like who had Carolina beating Green Bay?
Carolina's a sneaky story.
No. Carolina had Carolina beating Green Bay. That's it.
A little something to him.
Stop.
Rico,
Carolina versus Green Bay. Come on.
Rico Daddle
Hey,
having a
guess
year.
what? You can't say that after Carolina beat Miami, Leroy.
Can't say what?
We can't say that.
I can still say I didn't think how many people had Carolina to beat. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying how many people had Carolina to beat Green Bay.
You can't discount when Rico Suave gets the ball, dude.
Rico Suave,
Dude's killing it. He's amazing.
Oh my god.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Who they got this weekend? Are they on the bye?
No, they got the Saints, pretty much.
Oh, wow. Look at them. Feisty Panthers.
Feisty Panthers. Who's leading that division? Because it look like they're gonna have a loser record.
Tampa.
Tampa is what, 5-3?
No.
Tampa is 6-2.
6-2.
Carolina's 5-4. But I think Tampa's got New England this week, so they can climb in that race. If Tampa loses to New England, they go 6-3, and then all of a sudden Panthers got the same amount of wins as you. Very interesting, my friend.
There you go.
These Panthers.
That's usually what the God of Mischief says before he unleashes some kind of spell.
You got to stop with this. I'm not gonna, because I'm not a God of Mischief. You know, I'm taking this stuff very seriously.
How many times have you come in here and say, "Oh, got him last night"?
What do you mean? You mean just what, like on Twitter?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't help that people get in their feelings. You know, they take. See, the thing with Twitter that has become very clear to me is that people really want to win Twitter, and I don't. I just want to be like, you know what?
Is there any more of a definition? Any more of a definition?
Real, though. It's
literally stirring the pot.
Social media.
God of mischief.
It's social media. If you throw a little Molotov cocktail in there, I believe the kids call it bleep posting. You know, if I say a little thing, but some things are very serious observations. I have observations.
No, you don't.
I'm an observer of sports.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
Great tweets last night. What did I tweet about? Tweeted last night. I hope Joker is kind enough to give Niko a post-game WTF conversation is going on with you after finishes this ass kicking. And sure enough, you know what I saw, Leroy? This video from Tatiana Linares. Joker going up to Niko. Tell him, hey, dude.
How you know he's not trying to get him to come here?
Well, he's under contract. I mean, maybe he's just like, plus it's like, hey, does he need anybody else besides this damn Aaron Gordon? Every single time, this Aaron Gordon.
Hey.
Schmeathan says, Tobin, you're 52 years old. Enough trolling. Grow up. I still got a little while to go to get to 52, Schmeathan, but I am, but I'm pushing 40. It probably should grow up. I'm not going to deny that.
You're a god of mischief.
I don't like that, dude.
You don't like it. Sometimes truth hurts. I don't know what to tell you.
I think you should just embrace it, Tobin.
Well, I don't embrace it. You know, you guys don't take me
place
serious.
to be in.
I'm a serious journalist. I go to, boots on the ground to places.
Oh, yeah.
And then you guys make fun of me because of my reporting tone.
Here. Loki.
What?
Your tone is interesting.
Who was the one person who had to take the blame for breaking up the Heat last year? No.
I was wrongfully accused.
No, you weren't.
I was.
You were the one coming out of the room saying, I didn't do nothing.
I didn't do anything.
But all chaos broke when you left the room.
It's not fair.
It really did, though.
I didn't realize how much chaos had happened, though.
No, you didn't realize. You were like,
no, why would I want that? I wanted to pay Jimmy Butler. Why would I want him to be upset with Pat Riley?
Is your loyalty to Jimmy or Pat?
It's to Pat.
Then why would you ask Jimmy about money?
I didn't ask
knowing
him about
that
money.
Pat wasn't.
I didn't ask him about money. I didn't ask him about money. What I asked him was, in the midst of all of this turmoil, has he spoken to Pat directly? To which he no commented me, and then gave me that look.
The look that ended it all.
Yep, right there. There.
I don't like. You don't have to.
He looking at you like, child, please.
I just love the series of everyone giving you the face.
Right.
If anything, Jimmy.
No, why don't you just own
every
it?
single time you just
right.
When we got back to
Fantasy.
that return game where Jimmy returned, he kind of gave me a wink as he walked onto the court.
And right after he did the one-legged three?
No, this was after he got his money from the Warriors. He was happy. Found his joy.
Yeah, that's funny.
Now Ja doesn't have his joy. Very interesting.
So you want to be on the other end of that?
I don't know.
Are you crazy?
When do the Grizzlies come to town?
Don't worry. Watch. Hey.
Might have to saddle up the old Team Morant.
Watch. Here's
Oh,
here's
man.
here's what's gonna happen.
Tobin?
Here's what's gonna happen.
Hmm?
Right? You
Ten
think
toes.
he gonna find his joy here?
I don't know.
Oh, you can find it.
He could find it.
You
Very
find it
joyful
at-
down here.
You can find it at Scarlett's. You can find it at the Cheetah.
look
and
at that body
Popular.
language.
You can find it at Megatoots.
Me
You can
and-
find it everywhere.
Just me and Team Morant. A couple of T's. Just
TNT. You're definitely gonna be blowing things up.
Hey. Look, God of Mischief.
You know,
Literally.
ESPN's mentioned they only want one first-round pick. We got that.
It's in 2037, but we got one.
We got one, dude. That's our show for today, you rascals. All right. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Stay tuned for the lovable crew of Hockman, Crowder, and Solana. Jimmy.
Mr. Aperol Spritz.
And we will talk to you rascals tomorrow.